gloves on and
like
shit.
white Kimbo Slice?
Yeah, he was like white Kimbo, dude, but with asthma. You
Tisms.
probably, I think we all do.
A little touch of the tisms. Yeah, I like how it's just me and Kevin in this intro, but Kevin's not here. So we have to start updating this intro. I mean, you almost weren't here. We have Alex Gorsh filling in for Kevin Sanchez, who has not COVID. COVID. I just don't want to say too much because I feel like everything gets flagged if you say COVID. Isn't that insane? Every COVID post gets flagged.
Yeah, like now this podcast has a health disclaimer.
Yeah.
On it.
Yep.
It's like if you were, I don't know if you were coming to like a stoner morning show for your podcast, like health tips, but that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean,
Guys, this is Dope to Been Dying, the Sunday morning smoke show. I'm Dylan Negri. Thank you so much for watching. Guys, we have Dan LaMorte here.
Oh, hey guys. Sorry.
I said it right?
Yeah, you said that right. I was just in the middle of swallowing that fusion seltzer while you pronounced the name. You nailed it. Thank you. Happy to be here.
Dude, how often when you go on stage do people say the elevated version, LaMorte?
A lot.
A lot more than you
People
than regular
love to
version?
make it fancy.
But it's never been fancy, right? It's not
Never been
actually
fancy.
ever.
I mean, honestly, it probably is fancy, but I just come from a white trash family, so they're like, get that fucking E out of here, dude. We don't put no accent over an E in this family. This is
pretty funny.
flatty.
We got DC Williams. DC, how you feeling?
what's up, man? I'm good, man. Glad I made it to the new year.
I'm happy.
Making it through COVID.
New Year, same you. Coming in late as always.
Hey, man, got to keep the consistency, man. We talked about
You are consistent. I will say that you're consistent with one thing. How was your New Year? Did you celebrate anything? I know you didn't.
Yeah, celebrated New Year. Just drank like everyone else,
Sorry, girl. I mean, I don't think everyone drank.
No, I actually didn't.
I like the idea. You're just assuming everyone drank.
Did everyone not drink for New Year's? No,
I did
You
Molly.
drank? Yeah, I drank. Yeah. I wish I did. I wish I did Molly or shrooms or something. But all I did was drink some
You did
shitty
Molly?
bar.
Yeah. Great
First
way to bring
time,
the new
or-
year. No.
Oh, yeah.
I love drugs. Come on now. It was an unexpected Molly trip, though. I wasn't even hyped up on going out at New Year's, and then
me
someone had Molly, and I was like, you know what? Why not? And fuck, it was good. Ooh, so good.
That's what I should have did.
Get a little closer for the camp. Sorry. I'm sorry to stop the show. I'm an aesthetics pleaser. Yeah, don't be sick. So one thing I was looking at your profile that I did not realize, because you posted a clip recently, and in that clip you are 300 pounds?
Yeah. I used to be a big boy.
How much was it?
My top
your
weight
mo-
was
yeah.
354.
Yo, that's my favorite thing.
Wow.
This is my favorite thing about skinny after fat people is they go, my top weight was like 350.
dude,
Like,
what-
like,
like-
like, it's like
like
you're
what you could
benching.
toss up on a bench,
It's like your
exactly.
bench weight. Like
Jesus Christ.
I was trying to get to
At my most.
400. I really did want to hit 4. Like, I thought it would be fun to hit that number.
You were on your way, bro.
I was doing so good. I was 23. I was
another
young.
shocking fact that I did not know is you played baseball.
Yeah, college baseball player.
Where in college? Which college?
Felician University. FU, baby. Golden Falcons.
You played baseball with the weight, or
No, I gained it. So I blew out my arm. Literally, opening day, first ever college baseball game. I ripped my elbow in half, had to get Tommy John surgery. So then I started doing stand-up because I was like, fuck it. What else are you going to do?
Wait, what was your position?
Pitcher.
Doesn't Tommy John make you stronger these days?
Yeah, not me. Made me fat.
Ooh, it's
really fat.
What the hell is Tommy John? How do you know what that is? Tommy
It's-
John?
It's
Tommy
like a
John,
common
yeah.
baseball surgery where it's gotten. Baseball's the one sport I don't follow that much, but I feel like it's gotten controversial in that like people will intentionally get it to improve
Yeah,
their
like
arm strength.
parents will have their kids blow out their arm like when they're 12 years old so they could get it surgically repaired then in the hopes that it won't blow out again.
do they give you some
Pretty
sort of
fire.
steroid for it to make it heal faster?
Nah, but
or
they
what
give
is
you
it? It's just
oxy afterwards. Fucking tear my shit up again. It's dope sick over here.
This is part one to the Molly story.
Yeah.
We're going to get there in a little
Jesus
bit.
Christ, wow.
So how quickly did you put on the weight? Because I'm sorry, I am a little bit curious about this.
So I was always fat, like growing up, like definitely always. A fat
What was your
kid.
weight in baseball? College opening day, what would you say your
I
weight
got
was?
down to 190. So like once the scouts started looking into me, college scouts, they were always pretty open about how fat I was.
Oh, really?
They were always like, "Hey, you're a good pitcher,
tall
but
are
you're
you?
fat." I'm like 5'11", 6 feet tall, but
Okay.
I was chunky in high school. So they were like, "You got to get that in shape." So then junior year, I got like ripped up, lost a bunch of weight, and then 19 years old, blew out the arm, and then by the time I'm 23, that's 4 years of doing comedy, I was 350 pounds.
Wow, that's
Were
fine.
you-
What were you mostly eating?
Fast food, dude.
No, like what's no, not just fast.
Specific.
What's
I
the
can give you
meal?
specifics.
There's the meal.
I give you. I
Like
still have.
3 questions. there.
I know. I still have the receipts on my phone. I'll pull them up just like
Yes,
have-
please.
if I'm having a bet. So like Wendy's was the big one. 6 spicy
I
chicken
knew it was
sandwiches.
It's always Wendy's.
Spicy chicken is the best
It was
item at Wendy's.
depression driven. Some of it was it or no?
I don't know. It had to be, right? I mean,
yeah,
partially because
6
I
of
lost
them.
baseball, but comedy was going really well. That's the thing. Like I wasn't.
quick-
But that's how you know.
At that point, when you
I'd say no, comedy's not
Yeah.
good for you. Like comedy was going. I was like
comedy's going well. You get fat,
succeeding, and I
you
was
know
like, "Ugh, 6 spicy chicken sandwiches.
when you start looking like shit, that's when comedy's going good.
But tell me something, like, you're doing college baseball. You're not doing comedy at that point, right?
No.
You never just maybe thought about it, but you're not
I did
doing
like some
comedy.
comedy stuff growing up, not stand up, but like kind of improv-y stuff, but where you had to write it out. So like I knew how to write comedy, and I was obsessed with it. Like when my friends would be listening to like workout music or like fucking pump up music for a game, I was listening to like Carlin and shit, or Geraldo. I used to love listening. I just loved comedy when I'd be out there training.
That's crazy.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. So then once I got hurt, I was like, fuck it, I don't really care enough about baseball. In comedy, you could kind of make money quickly.
Where'd you start comedy?
New York. I mean, I
Oh.
did one open mic in Jersey, but then quickly came here because why not?
See, I did the same thing. I did 2 open mics in Florida, and was like, there's no point. And I had my sister lived here, so I moved here and lived on her couch. I didn't
Florida
get fat,
and New
but I
Jersey
did the same
have
thing.
a lot of similarities, I think, as well. I
Oh,
feel
absolutely.
like it's very
Same people.
tightly. Yeah, same people.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time I go to Jersey, it does roughly remind me of Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
very
love it.
Floridian.
Also, like the energy at like a set. I judge places by their 7-Eleven energy. By the way, the person that works at a 7-Eleven in any town will tell you that town. I want to see your worst person.
The
Show me
employee you're saying, or the customer?
employee? The employee. Like you walk up to a 7-Eleven, 2 a.m.
It's a Bangladeshi guy though. What is he really?
Whoa!
Is
I
it-
went
is it
to
not?
a North Carolinian 7-Eleven
Carolinian.
recently.
Lenny.
Carolinian.
Yeah, dude, you go to some places, poor whites are doing those jobs still.
Right? Yeah. Some
It
places
depends.
covered
A
in Georgia.
7-Eleven in one state's more prestigious than a 7-Eleven in another state.
There are some
And-
7-Elevens in this city
In
that
New
are
York, it's
frightening.
always the.
I don't go to 7-Elevens.
It's always brown people. So every 7-Eleven is always Bengali or Pakistani or Indian people.
People are
though,
gonna think that I'm like
mostly.
feeding you lines. You can't.
No,
be
you're
the only
not. You're
brown
not.
person
It's
on this
okay.
podcast
I'm from
saying
here,
this
bro.
shit. You have to be the brown guy on the podcast.
Jersey too. And like Georgia though, where like my mom lives, it's like white people at Family Dollar and shit like that.
Yeah, there's different. Like in Philly,
Yeah.
you got Wawa. We got
Yeah.
Sheets down there.
Yeah, Wawa, baby.
I miss Wawa, dude. Like I've asked 3 people who have been driving through Philly recently to stop at a Wawa and get me just 4 soft pretzels.
They're in Jersey. Just hop over.
yeah.
That's
I'll bring you some Wawa.
next week, Nat. Now
Wawa
you have 2
cafe?
homework
Wawa.
assignments for next
yeah,
week.
that's my other homework assignment. I'll bring you some Wawa.
I don't know if anyone else got excited about this the other week. This is random as hell, but
Can't
there
wait.
was not a single. When I moved here, I realized there wasn't a single Jersey Mike's in all of Manhattan, which I thought was a little bit crazy.
Are you a Jersey Mike's guy?
Yeah, Jersey Mike's is good,
Yeah.
objectively. Are you a Subway guy?
No. I mean, yeah, if I had to choose over the two. No, actually, if I had to choose over the two, I feel like Jersey Mike's,
Quiznos.
they're a little pretentious with their pricing.
You like
They're a little
I've
expensive.
never had Jersey.
you like the
Mike's.
whole Jared campaign, or
No, pedophilia aside, they have a good buffalo sauce. Subway has a buffalo sauce that's hard to compete with.
I don't know if you're
And
talking.
the other one, shit. What's the other sandwich one of the 3?
well, Quiznos was there for a while with the toaster.
What's the other one with the soup?
Yeah.
You should remember.
Firehouse subs.
Firehouse subs.
Firehouse is good.
Dude, I like
Firehouse is
I
good.
like a quality. You ever had Firehouse subs?
Firehouse
No,
is good.
there's
Very
one that
good.
only offers one option of cheese, and that blows my mind. One sandwich shop you could only get provolone. I'm
Sounds like Quiznos.
drawing a blank on the name.
I mean, nice choice with the provolone, but I don't know who that is.
But sorry to get you away from Jersey, Mike.
oh no,
Sorry, I
it's-
got, I got really mad right there.
Yeah, no.
I mean, the main point I was making is there is a Jersey Mike's now. It's up in like West 36 or something. Fuck yeah, we have 300 Subways. We can't shut a couple down.
It's not as popular franchise. Is it a franchise?
Jersey Mike's? Am I the
Yeah.
only one that's had Jersey Mike's?
Yeah, probably. I've never had
I'll say
Jersey
this
Mike's,
much.
bro.
I'll say
I'm
this
gonna calm
much.
down.
Okay.
Is
Excited
I
about
was in Jersey recently and went to my Uber Eats app and was like, you know, it'd be really hilarious if I ordered. Are there Jersey Mike's in Jersey? And I ordered Jersey Mike's with the delight of a child, knowing that I was like, oh, I'm eating Jersey Mike's in Jersey. And I did it. Tweeted at Jersey Mike's, who then liked my tweet. Unliked it because the person who's not here today, Kevin Sanchez, tweeted under it, boy, you better return that thing because it's gonna give you he wrote something so stupid. And it was like, that's gonna give you
Amazing.
AIDS. I bet you they made it with their
Amazing.
doo-doo hands. And I was just like, and then I watched Jersey Mike's like it, went to go screenshot it to post it on Instagram because that's what my main following is. and they unliked it. And I was like, why would they do that? I looked at the one and only other interaction
Your
with the
homie.
tweet.
It's
And it's my
your best
homies.
friend.
My homies be fucking my shit up. Dan, when do I let my homies go?
Dead, bro.
Dan, when do you let
When
They
you
got
said
you
Jersey
homies
Mike's, I
go?
thought you were talking about comedy earlier, by the way. I was lost for like 2 seconds.
Sounds like a
he's
road
not-
venue.
Yeah, it was like Vic
got-
first
He
came
goes,
here
"Oh,
to
shit,
Jersey
he's getting
Mike's.
on
I
the
was like,
road."
oh, he's talking about Mike doing Mike's in Jersey.
I got a
and it
one-nighter
wasn't.
at Jersey Mike's.
Yeah.
I can't believe you didn't get that. That was a setup there from Jersey Mike's for a brand partnership, and Kev just came in.
I know
Yeah, he
my
did.
friends
He
just be
fucking
shooting me in the
destroyed
foot. I mean, Alex, I'm very happy you showed up for this podcast. You heard the call. Listen, like you're in the G League. We called you up. You came through. Happy for you. You're starting today. Listen, COVID is getting everybody. And if the NBA has the most new players ever, so does this podcast. Has the most co-hosts, fill-in replacements. Dan, you might be here next week again.
Hell yeah! I just got over COVID, so I feel like I'm gonna be like.
Oh, you're immune.
Yeah,
you're
dude,
good.
I got the
You're a super
Omicron.
soldier.
That's what I'm telling you. Just get this shit. Everyone just needs to get it so we can just move on.
Absolutely.
Go kiss
Be
a
happy.
homeless
That's
man.
yeah, whatever you got to do. Lick a pole in the subway. But
So many people
get
I
it.
talked to after seeing them got sick. I helped us get over.
that's what I'm
this.
saying. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? You're still talking about it. I don't want to get it. Just get it.
I got two of my weed guys sick. Two of them, I was in
Really?
their apartments. Both of them got COVID.
I knew a weed guy who didn't want to sell my friend weed because he had COVID. I was like, just throw the bag out the window and don't cough on it.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely. Or just leave it at the door and I'll Venmo you.
That too. That
Yeah.
too. You don't need to.
I
need to
like
come
how
back on
like quickly people can just break down like what they will and won't do when it comes to needing something that you want, like weed, because it's like, nah, man, wear a mask, dude, stay inside. Nah, but when I stayed in the first
Gotta get
beginning
weed,
of COVID, I didn't see nobody. This dude had our homie came to my place and he goes, yo, bro, let me come hang out. I go, nah, bro. I literally had the door open. I was like, nah, bro, you're not coming in. Sorry, you're not coming
He
in.
was freaked the fuck
The
out.
second I needed weed, I was like, yo, what's up, bro?
Yeah,
Yo, what's
absolutely.
up? Like, let's do the whole
You
deal.
want to share it with the dealer? I'm like,
Yeah.
if that gets me a little bit money off, I'll sit here with
I'll
you.
sit here
and,
and smoke.
yeah.
That's why I like high-end weed dealers, actually. They don't talk to you. I had a weed dealer for a while that you would text,
Yeah.
and they don't want to talk to you. My weed dealer now just doesn't like me anymore.
Dude, I had a high-end guy. Like, the highest end guy I've ever been to is in Staten Island. He operates out of, like, a mansion. You pull up, he gives you the wrong address first, and then when you get there, he walks you over to the right one. It's
That's
such
awesome.
power
That's a
move.
good
Yeah.
weed dealer.
And then like he just has like a shed in the yard that is some of the best weed I've ever smoked. I've only went there once.
The sketchier the housing, the better the weed.
What was the address?
His name in the he actually has a very distinct Instagram name.
You want to know?
What's his Instagram name?
It's like
Jesus.
a type of hammer.
Sledgehammer.
There you go.
You're the worst person to. You're very cooperative, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Want to know?
If I get time off, I'll talk.
I'll talk.
It's a type
Dude,
of
there's
hammer.
no respect here.
Want to know one of the first ways I was introduced to you? I did a show with a wonderful woman who went up after me, did her set. She did amazing. And one of the jokes she did, she had an ending where it was like, she was like, honestly, but I don't really care because my boyfriend's also a comic and he's going to be famous. And I was like, oh, I wonder who that is.
Is that my girlfriend? Oh my god! Usually she'll say, "I don't care how this set goes because I'm gonna get fucked later." So the famous one is a new line for me. I've never heard that one.
So
nice, though. She
I want to
believes
let you
in
know,
you.
Yeah.
I walked out of the club and we were outside smoking a joint, and I was like, I need to know. I was like, maybe it's on her Instagram. Clicked on it, and I was like, I know that guy. He's going on the podcast soon. Hell
And I
yeah!
know you because we shared Skittles together at the stand.
We did share Skittles.
Yeah,
at the
Wild
stand.
Berry specifically, probably the best Skittle.
It's funny because someone goes, I'm going to like the corner store. You need anything?
Peter James Fowler, shout out, little man.
Yo, shout out. Yo, he's coming on the podcast too. Honestly, it'd be fun to have both of you guys
Would
back
love
on.
it.
It'd be fun to have
just
Pete on.
bring candy here. We love candy. I love candy. It's a big.
It's my one vice that I think I need to stop right now. Because listen, I should be 300 pounds.
Yeah.
It just
You
goes.
should. It feels great. I mean, try it out.
Would you ever go back?
Oh God, no. Really tough. But I mean, there was a point where I gotta
But you,
Yeah,
yes.
you try it out. I mean, everyone
Everybody
should
should do it
experience
once.
having to take shoelaces out of their shoe, because
Oh
you
my
can't
God.
tie it anymore. But
Jesus. You get fat. I never thought about it. Your feet get fatter too, huh?
absolutely. You know what someone said to me
I
recently?
get-
They were like, "Your voice is the same. Your voice didn't change." I'm like, "Yeah, you don't lose weight in your fucking voice."
Really?
Someone said that to me.
But doesn't the weight in your body put pressure on your lungs to some degree? I don't know if you're like your arteries.
You think your voice is in your lungs?
I
Maybe.
don't know. Does it affect your voice?
Dude, in the
though?
beginning of
air
the
gotta
weight
come out
loss,
of
I'll tell you this, I cried so much where I was never a big crier. Early weight loss, like I've been skinny for like 2 years now. Early weight loss, fucking cried so much. I think because there was like less fat to absorb the tears. I don't know what was happening. I was blubbering like crazy.
These are tears of joy, though, right?
Tears of joy, everything. Tears of everything, dude. Everything was making me cry.
He's like, do you
matter.
guys have another Perrier? It's like, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just the fusion gets me.
Is it like losing water weight at all, or just same?
How'd you lose it?
Running.
Running.
I'm like a
Wow.
crazy fucking runner.
Wow.
What got you into running?
I don't know. I liked it. I liked stone running.
The reason why I
truthfully.
say that is because I think
being
running is my
overweight got him
most
into running.
disliked activity.
I hate running.
Yeah.
Yeah, really?
Running sucks.
I run.
Hell yeah. There's a runner.
I
That-
hate running.
I'm not great at it, but I do run. Yeah.
I'm not great, but I could go very far.
That sounds like you're pretty good at it.
How far? What's the farthest you've ever run?
The last race I did was 2 months ago. It was a 55-mile race.
Jesus.
That's more than a marathon.
Yes.
That's very, very far.
That's 2 marathons.
Yeah.
too
And
much.
Matt, how
I
much
signed
have
up
you
for my
done?
first 100
My-
miler this year.
All right, you don't have to keep bragging.
That's
dude,
amazing.
you know?
My
What's
goal.
the pace?
Slow.
Oh, Nat, I interrupted you.
It's okay. My goal this year is to run 10 miles. That's as far. I've never gotten that
You've
far.
done 55.
I haven't been running as long as you have. I don't think.
I just get stoned and run, and it made it very fun for me. And then I realized you could
I've
lose
heard a
weight
lot of people
Stoned?
talk about that, just getting
No
high and
way,
running.
dude. What?
so high.
That would make that whole experience seem so dismal to me. Like
No.
I have to run
In
a
the city,
mile.
it's weird. Like when I started running, I wasn't living here. I was still living in Jersey. And like, there's a lot of trails out there. So like, you get high as shit, go out to nature and run. It's a lot better than around the city. It's different running here.
I guess.
I ran once in the city, and just the amount of people that look at you like, ugh,
Yeah, brutal.
brutal.
I've had homeless people stop me and ask me for money. I'm like, does this look like the time? I'm fucking
You gotta
running.
dodge them.
It'd be funny to be on running. You know how people have like nothing on, and they have like the straps for their phones, so
Yeah.
they have like minimal. It's like
Oh,
running. It's
yeah.
like, can I get $1? It's like, you're right. I planned for this. this is my homeless pocket.
Maybe I'll start just bring a $1 with me a run and pick one lucky guy.
Yeah.
I shouldn't
You'd
say
be
the
happy as
story,
shit.
but the other day I saw a homeless guy, and he looked so nice, and I was like, you know what? I am gonna give you cash. Opened up my wallet, saw a 20. Went, nope.
Yeah,
Went on with my day.
yeah, that's absolutely the right call. I would give away a 20.
I was at Chipotle yesterday, and this guy comes in at lunch and just walks up to me and goes, "Hey, man, I just want to let you know I'm struggling. Can I have your Chipotle?" And I was like, "You don't want money?" He was like, "Can I have your?" He was like, "Do you want that?" And I was like, "This is my lunch, man." And then he didn't even ask for money and just went completely emotionally dead. He was just like, "All right," and then he left.
Just
Why you on my shit, bro? Like, that's crazy.
was it because you were wearing the suit then too? Were you
I had
the only
big
one in there
puffer
in a
jacket
suit?
off. I was freezing my ass off, but yeah, I have to.
I
work.
can't believe
I
he asked
had-
for your Chipotle.
Yeah, what if,
I had a Puma bag the other day holding a box of pizza. Granted, I was dressed in jeans and like a pea coat, and my hair was looking on point. But that was the most recently that I got asked, like, hey man, hey bro, hey man, can I get and then I hit a corner by Rite Aid in my neighborhood. Go around the corner, a guy goes, hey man, hey brother, hey man, hey man. Man, and I'm like, I'm halfway down the block. You're still going? What
New
am
York,
I?
bro.
What?
if I can still see you, I can still talk to you.
I like how you.
Yeah.
That's how
Good call.
they do, bro.
my eye range.
Exactly. People be crossing the street like, "Hey man, I see you." They walk in opposite directions, still talking to each
But
other.
also,
I feel like you've yelled that at women before. If I could see you, I could still talk to you.
that's actually a good one.
summer with this dude is the worst. Like, you know, like when you go to you go to the mall with your woman, you get nothing done because
Is
you
that
walk one way.
This is mine.
and they'll just
Do you
go
want it?
right.
No,
Yeah.
I just if I could get a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's it. All right, go ahead. Keep going.
I'm just sharing a Red Bull quickly.
Yeah. That's all that's happening. That's all that's happening.
Summer with this dude, DC, is the worst. You'll be walking.
Like the whole entire.
just walking
summer?
with it. I'm like, hey man, let's just hang out.
Like all of it?
Do some shit. We'll hang out, smoke, walk around, and you'll be in the middle of a sentence, and it's like Batman. You just look over and he's gone.
Yeah.
Just Batman gone in the middle of a conversation, and I have to then look around and find the person that's getting talked to, and it's always a woman, and I always just have to sit there for like 5 or 10 minutes or so and just go.
You rather me talk to a bunch of strange dudes? What if you had a friend that just talked to random dudes all the time?
Oh, you don't. I love talking to strangers on the street.
No way, dude.
I love throwing off their day. Nothing better than throwing off someone's day. To just say something random, someone walking by, they're gonna think about that the whole day.
I only do it to people working. If I see like someone working, like if we're going to go get someone something to eat, ice cream, whatever, those are my only activities, food or ice cream. I'll try to like make them laugh and like cut a little like
with the employee.
Yeah, like maybe like try to make it so like their day's not so monotonous, but like
No, I'm talking strangers. Like, say me and my girlfriend are walking down the street and we're having our own conversation or like arguing about something, and I'm like, it'd be nice to have a third person. I'll be like, sir, can you believe that? And like, I'll start talking to him about that. And like that's the shit I'll do, and they hate it every time, but I love it.
Get random people on your side.
Like my girlfriend literally has to tell, like she's like, please don't talk to anyone today. Like I love doing it.
your girlfriend.
That's funny.
That she doesn't. She looks like the opposite.
Like she would like that. Yeah,
she would be so into it.
She loves
and
talking
also,
to
you
comics.
Like you hate that.
I do hate that. That's why I do it. I don't like. So if like we know a group of people, she'll love to hang out with them. I don't want to hang out with them. I know them. If I don't know people, I'm more interested to talk to them because I know nothing about them.
Well, sometimes you just don't want to hang out with the people your girlfriend hangs out with sometimes, or the people that she chooses to. You're like, you want to spend more time with them than I
like her
want to.
friend groups.
Maybe.
Well, luckily, that's why it's nice dating a comic, because hopefully it's like, well, nice and bad because it's all intermingling friend groups, but then you don't need to deal with many other outside friends, because the outside friend when you're a comic is brutal. Yeah, they're not a comic.
Yeah, it is. It is.
We're just never
it's
happy.
awkward for them.
Never.
I realized that recently. I was like, I'm just never gonna be happy. I've given up on that fact.
Exactly. Like my girlfriend has two friends who are actors. That's nice because at least they're industry adjacent, kind of. So we can kind of have the same amount of like they get the.
Even though I can't really hang out with actors too much, if they get a little bratty, they're a little like. You know what I mean? And it's like,
absolutely. Her friends are successful actors, so I feel like they're not too bratty yet. So it's okay, you know.
All right. Well, sometimes even the ones that are not, they're just like, I don't know. It's just they're just very. They're not good. They're not a good hang to me.
No, I know what you're talking about. No, because in the group there are the non-successful actors. Fucking like the non-successful actor who still does a lot of blow. That's the worst actor.
I was gonna say I used to live out in Phoenix for a year, and I would drive up to LA on the weekends. And every time you met someone in LA, it was like, "Oh, my name's Courtney. I'm an actress."
Of course, you wouldn't even ask, right?
Also work at Denny's. 6
Yeah.
days a week and love cocaine.
Yeah. That sounds like
you shouldn't be allowed to work
like
top to bottom. I should be when I ask you what do, you have to work bottom to top.
Like don't go further than I asked.
No. I want you to work from
love cocaine.
Denny's
to Denny's.
Yeah, Denny's. Love coke.
Actor.
Also an actor.
It's like on a resume how you put the most recent at the top. And
Exactly. Like, you shouldn't be allowed to pick and choose your order because like there's a lot of times you ask somebody, it's like, what do you do? It's like, I'm a comic. I'm also a bartender. I'm also addicted to cocaine. I'm also this. Yeah. And it's just like, oh, I said that recently. Again, Kevin's not here. We were talking on the phone the other day. I'm not gonna call him. I'm not trying to make anyone upset, but he goes, why? Someone who's also a bartender who does comedy, that's
1,000.
They're not very funny, but they always kind of get trashed and they always make a spectacle on stage. Let's say that. And he goes, why do they even do this? Like, why are they in comedy? Why are they even doing this to themselves and anyone else? I go, because it's a lot easier to call yourself a comedian with a struggle and everyone has their story and everyone's going to break out and somehow come out of it than just being a fucking bartender.
Are you condemning all bartenders? You saying bartenders can't be funny?
No. I'm saying people that have, like, if you have a job and a comedy life, you also have to understand, like, if you're just, like, have like not a shitty
not
job.
Every chef is going to be Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah, like because like if you're just a bartender, like not bartender, but if you're just someone who's getting trashed all the time, and you're just like it's easier to call yourself a comedian,
an alcoholic,
than just an alcoholic or just.
It's so hacked.
I was gonna say crack whore.
Comedian though, to be like a rehab comic. It's at this point, it's like, come on, bro. You're a rehab comic, but what else? You know what I mean?
Well, honestly, at this point, there's so many comics in rehab that you could kind of get some good workshops going. You get a script ironed out.
I'll bet those rehab conversations are great for coming up with material.
Absolutely. The LA ones, dude, there's like probably sometimes there's like power trios.
It's just a writing room.
Yeah, it's got to be.
It's like, guys, if we just take this to another building, technically this is a TV show. Like, we could just write this out.
I can see a comic in rehab trying to turn it into a mic instead.
The Tommy John of comedy.
Just fucking addicted.
Dude, I remember David Cho talking about who he had to send his script to Harris Whittles, who was in rehab at the time. It didn't work because he's dead. But and he was like working on the script in rehab. He's like, dude, there's good people in here. Let's work on the script.
It's a tight balance.
Yeah.
Trying to get great in rehab.
Jesus Christ.
Then comes the heroin.
Anybody ever been to rehab?
No, but I keep meeting
like a knee
people
injury
who
or
have
something
been in
like
rehab. I keep going on flights to Florida, making friends on the plane or off the
Bro, all you
plane
gotta do is
somehow.
go to the stand, bro.
And
People who used to be in rehab, bro.
How many people have you met who've gone to rehab on a flight? That's wild. That, like, three
Yeah.
recently.
in the last year.
Damn, it's their calling.
The fourth, when you meet the fourth, you got to become their sponsor.
That's how it works.
That's how it works.
It's always like, because like something happens, I'll say something, I'll say a joke, then we'll start talking, and then eventually I go, oh, why are you in Florida? They're like, oh, I'm here for rehab.
You make a joke with the person next to you on the plane. That's crazy to me. See,
Yeah.
I do it to the person on the street because they walk past me. The plane, you're next to them the whole time.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
crazy.
Not next to me on the plane. That is my own space. I'm talking like
A random row?
I'm talking.
just making eye contact?
I'm talking like either like before you board the plane,
Okay, I got you.
after maybe like one of the guys was literally as we were waiting for luggage, and I just something happened. I go, oh, so why are you in Florida? He goes, rehab. And I was like, get on another one.
Why does
You
everyone
look
go to-
normal.
Is there-
You looked
Is
normal.
there a rehab facility there that's like huge
Yeah,
that
Florida's
everyone
huge
goes
for
to?
it.
Are you seeking out
South Florida.
damaged people at the airport?
I'm seeking. I mean, that's how you think I've had my girlfriends. No, I'm not seeking out anybody. It's just I've gotten 3 this
That's
year.
a good podcast title, Seeking Out Damaged People.
That is sweet. That's a good
Right?
name.
I'm a title guy. I'm nothing else.
Yeah, put
just
that
let
in
me
the file.
title shit, man.
Seeking
I
out-
wish that was a thing that existed. Probably is a job where you're just a titler.
Absolutely.
Sounds like a 5-part
I just want
documentary.
to. Don't you just want to get paid a lot of money for minimal
make
work?
the-
Well, that's why we're all comics.
Yeah. Yes.
Yep.
It's all, one of my favorite new jobs I figured out is professional baby crier. You have to make babies cry for television.
Wait, really? That's a thing?
I mean, how do you think babies cry on TV? If you see a
There's
TV
their
Babies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just cry.
Like, there's always
No,
one
but, like,
right around
what
the
if,
corner.
What if he's not? What if he's happy in the moment?
Then they go find another baby. You know how many parents are lining up with babies?
Nah, that's
in
a
LA?
consistent.
There's probably a
baby.
standby baby
You
line
think
in LA.
Full
For
House
sure.
changed babies?
yeah.
You
they
think they
needed
hired
to.
twins?
Five
Sure.
babies. 5 baby backups.
Bring in another one.
Bring in the quiet one.
They could only work for like an hour anyway, right?
Is that the child baby labor
What's the
law?
Lazy pieces of
Labor
shit. They get like $10,000 to just cry.
seems like
and
I've-
wiggle.
They have SAG
Quite
pacifiers.
extensively looked up the
I've thought
the
about
BCA.
it. I've looked at babies on TV in like a series. I'm like, this baby is doing nothing and he's getting at least $10,000 an episode. I've thought about that before.
I've
and
never
all
seen
he's doing
someone
is
jealous of a
crying.
baby.
Yeah, I've been jealous. Because you just know in your head. If you
You should be
audition
more
for it,
mad
you're
at
just
your
like,
parents.
This person,
That baby's
it's
parents
amazing,
are
though.
better managers.
No, they're just
Now we don't
robbing
know
the
that
kid.
though. Look
Yeah,
at
really,
they could be like a Shia LaBeouf dad.
Yeah,
not
they're-
always the best case. I've
they're in
seen Honey
debt.
Boy
They've
or
gotta pay
whatever
it
that
off.
peanut butter falcon. You know, not the
Yeah,
one with
yeah.
the special kid.
But he wasn't
That is
a
the special kid.
No, I'm talking about just Shia LaBeouf.
With the
Oh.
ponies with the rat tail, the braid.
No, the one where he plays his father.
where he plays his dad, and his dad's like giving him cigarettes and shit.
Yeah, yeah. Burning
Dude,
them on and putting them out on them.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I
love
saw-
me
I
some
saw she
Shia
sent me to
LaBeouf.
watch-
Is he
Oh.
okay still, or is he done? I feel like he's probably canceled, right?
He's got.
Canceled
He's
for
so
what?
young though. He's got so much time left. He's definitely coming back.
What did he get canceled for?
I feel like he definitely had
Apparently,
to have.
he was abusive to some degree
What
in his
happened next?
relationship.
Honey Boy is the movie you're looking
Allegedly.
for.
Honey Boy. I love it.
But he made a movie in 2020, so he's still working apparently.
What's the movie?
He's actually one of my
The
favorite
Tax
actors.
Collector.
Oh my God! Yes,
Oh,
this
yeah, I
is the one
remember
he
that.
got all those tattoos
Yeah,
for. And he
yeah,
played a
yeah.
Spanish guy, kind of.
Aren't they real
He
tattoos?
did, yeah. People were mad at him.
People were mad at him.
for
The
Aren't they real
trailer's
tattoos?
hilarious.
Yeah, yeah.
I
No, I,
remember
I
that.
think he actually did get like a few of them real, but
Yeah.
yeah, he seems like that guy. I'm a big Shy guy.
Yeah, me too.
That was another one.
Shy Guy.
Yeah, I tweeted at him that he should start this was years ago. I tweeted at him he should start a podcast called The Shy Guy. I'm a title
name
guy.
You're a
Title
title
Swear to
guy.
God.
Title guy.
One of my favorite movies is the one where he's like, "Make your dreams come true,"
not a movie.
and he's just like
It's
he's
just a
It's a
shitting.
movie.
It's like one of his greatest performances, I think.
My
Iconic
favorite
roles.
work of his is a not movie. That's
Yeah.
great. I love that.
No. But he's definitely he's one of
I
the
like how
only
he
kids though that
doesn't
you
know
like
where
from
it's
the time he was a
from.
kid to like when he's
My
older.
favorite thing is, I don't know
Even
where
Stevens?
Yeah, even Stevens.
Dude, that was a
Holes
solid
was a
film.
cinematic
Holes was
masterpiece.
amazing.
Holzen
amazing.
and Even Stevens is what made me love him. Okay,
Yeah.
the Even Stevens movie,
Even Stevens was great.
best movie,
On
Top
Disney, and I hated Disney Kids, so yeah.
one of the best movies.
I had that on DVD for a very long time.
Who the fuck has a DVD player?
Everybody.
You
Everyone
did as a
did.
child.
Talking
That's the
about
point.
Well, he grew up in Florida. He might not.
How
have.
much money did you have in Florida?
Jesus.
Nah, I did have a DVD player. I thought Nat was like recently like.
No, that's what I was saying. Is that like
Oh, you had
it was one of the last DVDs I got rid of.
No, I actually-
DVDs are gonna come back one
They
day,
are,
man.
just like
Everything
record-
cycles. I did a show recently on
No.
the road. This young kid came out because our generation likes records because the one above us, fucking, whatever.
Very ironic,
This kid had a Walkman. He was listening to CDs
Yeah.
on a Walkman.
Was he also like on heroin?
No, he was autistic.
Okay.
But
right.
I feel like that doesn't tie in. I feel like maybe
He was in a museum. He was on tour.
What did you say? What was it?
What an absolute drive-by heroin accusation.
Yeah, you said heroin.
Yeah, it was heroin just because he had a Walkman. It's just like, what do
You know, heroin people love their Walkman.
He's fencing it or something and selling it to
I
get
feel
some
like
drugs.
I love the idea of you being like, yo, they're coming back, and that kid said he's like, I just want a fucking iPod.
Yeah.
He
just
probably
the point.
does.
God
when I-
damn
Definitely
it.
not doing heroin. Heroin people are not walking around.
You know,
Yeah,
They
that's
stay
also
put,
a
or
bad.
they're on a
That's a
bus.
bad
They're
heroin
like
listening
doing the-
device. If you drop it, it breaks. It wasn't that strong.
but no, to
Not
sell
like a
it,
heroin
'cause people
addict.
used to sell
They
like
drop things. They
Who used to Walkmans on the corners?
people sell Walkmans, yeah, or whatever, just electronics, just to get some money for like, heroin. Or
Well, yeah, if you go to
drugs.
14th Street, I've said this before, best street to walk down for
They
stolen
talking about
goods.
all the, but they're not
Really?
even good stolen goods though. They're really not though. They're shitty stolen goods.
They're
like
stolen bads.
Yeah, fucking that.
that was
Stolen
solid.
pads. Go Nat, man. Go Nat. I hate that Go Nat sounds like gonads, but yeah, Go Nat.
you don't have to point out everything that your brain says. You don't have to say
hard not
everything
to
that you think of.
sometimes.
You don't have to say everything you think of.
I'm learning that.
You guys want to see a guy almost die?
Not really, but I don't like watching shit like that, man. Don't
I
creep me
said
out.
almost.
Okay.
Mo-
I said almost.
motocross getaway. I think I put mothercross getaway, but that's just me not being able to spell that.
Cue it
You
up.
did. That's fine.
That's okay. Cue it up.
I really don't like these either. I'm trying to act like it.
I'm trying to be cool for the boys.
I have a peace sign on my shirt. Come on now.
Yeah, I'm not into
It's
gore.
really not that bad.
What are we about to watch here?
A guy almost died.
Guy
according
almost
to Dylan.
died.
Been in a lot of
No,
Oh my
Wow.
this is the
That was
dope
actually
dude
pretty
of the
dope.
week.
Wow.
Dope dude of the week. This guy. Watch this.
Wow, but also an asshole though, right?
The guy on the motorcycle?
Yeah, he's definitely.
I don't
the
think
guy.
he has anything to do with that car coming across the intersection, though.
The car was
I
trying
will
to
say
get there,
this,
but he was
though.
racing the
Oh,
car.
you think the white car was
I think that car
in
was-
its own crash?
Yeah, he caused the crash,
Its own
and the
car.
motorcycle guy was also just a passerby.
Oh, you're right. The white car is going with him.
Yeah, white
No,
car's
he's
an
turning,
asshole.
right?
No.
Some
Watch,
ones that fall between the white and
watch,
the
where,
beige.
watch where the white car
It's
comes
gonna
from.
hit a drift move. See, the white.
It's coming from.
It's trying to change lanes, I guess.
Nah, he's right. He's racing the bike.
He's got to
I
be racing
didn't
the
say
bike.
that. I think that was him.
They gotta be race something's up
Alright.
because they look like he was trying to catch him.
I mean, unless
You
the
can-
dude
That
on the
white car is
motorcycle
gone.
shot the guy in
it
the white
really
car.
is. He's in the woods. Look
That
at
white
shit.
car is in the fucking woods.
Yes. Did you see that shit?
Yeah,
Wow.
I
That
don't
is
think the motorcycle guy
devastating.
came back and gave his insurance.
No.
He probably kept going.
Yo, wow.
Have you,
He was
you,
just
you
jamming
drove?
out.
You
Yeah.
drive?
Yeah,
Have you ever like?
absolutely.
Have
You're
you
gonna
ever?
have like total
have you ever
cars?
caused
Absolutely.
an accident?
Absolutely.
I've seen one.
What have you-
I wasn't driving, but I seen someone do it. And
I raced somebody one time on.
you've seen an accident in your life? What a
No. I've seen. I think the person that I was driving with, like, caused someone to run off the road, and they hit the rail for like a couple feet. But I wasn't driving. I was just in the back seat. This person happened to be arguing with someone in the front seat. That was a good idea to argue on the highway. Yeah.
And what happened? Did you guys stop or just kept
He,
going?
no, they didn't. They did not stop.
Yeah.
They didn't stop. But
After you caused the
Wait,
accident.
you didn't speak up. You're like, hey guys, I think we should stop.
Yeah.
nah, it was. I don't even want to talk about it. But yeah,
Why are you talking about it?
because I, was
I
just-
asked about it.
So yeah, he actually asked me about it. It's pretty.
I one time was racing a dude on I-95 in
Definitely
Florida,
Florida.
and yeah, there's like it's like 5 lanes, and there's a big like long hump as you just go over like obviously like in a little intersection, and I'm just racing this shitty car. I was trying to pass him, and he wasn't having it. So now we're doing this thing where we got big dick contest apparently.
Yep.
And I go all the way to the right, and he follows me, and then somehow we like switch, so he's on my right, I'm on his left. And we get over this hump, and as we get to the hump, I see on his side there's just a car going 50. We're going like 110, 15. So I just see a shitty Subaru start to try to slow down, and I'm green light all the way. And I just watch it slow down to a point he can just doof. And they both, and as I'm in my rear view, I was like, you picked the wrong fight, motherfucker.
Yeah. You did win.
So you
that one.
caused an accident.
I didn't cause it. He caused it with his big dick on it. Let me pass you.
So
If-
you just had to fucking.
50% caused, I'd say.
What cars were being raced here?
Ford Explorer and a Subaru. So we both had very small penises in that scenario. It was an ego contest over two $1,500 cars.
Damn, that's a hell of a dick measuring contest. You guys killed somebody in the process.
Nah, they're fine.
No, it sounded like a tiny little bump.
I'm trying to think of like anything's. I've been in cars that flipped. I got T-boned when I was like.
I've been in a couple car accidents. Never one that flipped though. That's crazy.
I've been in a 4. I don't know if I've talked about this with you guys or on the podcast. I flipped in a car 4 times. My dad was driving. Someone ran a red light. Drunk kid who went to high school with my brother. T-boned a car. We flipped 4 times, and it was funny because like not funny, but I just remember when it stopped. Even in my head, I was like, "Oh no, we just gotta keep going. we're good."
Dude, I've been in an accident with a drunk driver. Like he caused the accident. My car was fucked up because of him, and he tried to flee the scene. I love seeing someone in a totaled car try to like flee a scene.
Oh really?
Because the mentality is like, let's just keep going, and the car's like, no, we just flipped.
There's a moment we were on top of a rail, so I climbed out of the window, landed, and I was just like, and all I knew was when we were sitting there, I was like. I don't know why. My biggest fear to this day is that car blowing up. Not to this day, but like that was my fear at the point. It was like cars just blowing up TV.
Movie,
So I was like, my little 11-year-old head. I was like, get the fuck away from this car.
Gasoline's leaking.
I was like, I know. When I see the camera cut to the fucking to the liquid on the underneath the tire, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Me and a buddy of mine raced home from high school basketball practice one night at my 98 Mazda Millennia that my grandma sold me, didn't even give to me, versus
nice.
my buddy
Grandma's a
Kyle's
shark.
black Mercedes.
Yeah.
And it's like a 15-minute drive. So we finally get on the highway, and we're gassing at maybe 120 apiece. I'm on the left, he's on the right. I'm ahead at this point. We got another 1.5 miles till our exit. So I see these 2 cops on the shoulder. So I just pump the brakes, go down as fast as I can. By the time I pass the cops, I'm still going like 90.
Damn.
But Kyle zooms by on the right, and he's just peeling away. So both the cops get off the shoulder. One gets behind me, one gets behind him. Lights come on. All right.
Of course, yeah.
Let's just accept we're about to get fucked here. Then I'm pulling over to the side of the highway. The cop behind me leaves me and starts going after Kyle because Kyle apparently didn't see the cops. I was blocking his view. And he's just jamming up.
So they think he's on a chase.
So they're like, we're about to chase this guy. So they're no longer interested in the Mazda Millennia. So they take the exit. Or Kyle pulls up on the exit. He calls me like, "Hey, did you crash? Are you all right?" And I'm like, "No, you're about to get arrested."
Are you all right? He goes, "No, but you're not." Yes, I'm good. You're not.
Insane.
Yeah.
Wait, he called you and he still hadn't seen them?
No, he still hadn't seen him. He's like, "You all right?" Because our exit was the next one, so he gets out of view at a certain point of the cops temporarily. So they are both chasing after him, and I'm slowing down like, "What?" And he calls me. I tell him he's about to get arrested, and I was like, "I'm not going to take that exit, obviously." So I went to the next one, and I stopped by McDonald's, which was
Classic move.
Super concerned.
Classic move.
I stopped by McDonald's.
buy one get one Big Mac fish fillet was great.
I love he's eating a Big Mac while his
His friends is getting chased. He's just like, let me just chill.
The cops honestly lucked him out. They clocked him technically at 99 and 55, which was a big
Christ, of
knockdown on
course,
the
bro.
penalties, but he still lost his license for a year, and I had to drive him around.
Damn.
The first time I got like in trouble, I was with my girlfriend, her friend, and her friend's boyfriend. We were 14, we were freshmen in high school, and when the cops rolled up on us, I screamed, "Every man for himself," and I left her. Dude, I would have been I almost got away with that shit too. It was mischief night in New Jersey the day before Halloween, so you get into trouble and shit. We were egging. It's like you throw
That's
eggs.
a real thing that they do?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask if that's a thing in other people's hometowns.
Yeah,
What?
I didn't know that because there was
Mischief Night.
I did
Yeah.
this like student film that was called Mischief Nights, and the whole thing was about Mischief Nights, and I thought this person made it up.
In
But
Jersey, it was
in
big.
New Jersey. I shot it in New
I
Jersey.
got got
so that's
arrested
a
on
real
Mischief
thing. You
Night.
guys do all that shit,
What
paint your
were you
face.
doing?
I threw an egg at a car and the window is down and it went right in.
We-
And hit the
we
guy,
did the same
and it was
thing.
a cop car, but I didn't know it was an
I didn't do
undercover
that.
cop car. So the guy pumped the brakes and got out, and I saw he had a gun on his hip. So my first thought was like, just fucking every man for himself, run. And I ran and hid in the movie theater because it was in this place in Matawan, New Jersey, and there was Strathmore movie theater. And I hid in the movie theater and I stayed there. Like I bought a ticket, was watching a movie. And the cops ended up coming in and arresting me. And it was
How'd they
'cause
know?
I had my varsity baseball jacket on, and it had my last name on the collar.
Yeah,
And it was like I had it up, so it just said LaMorte big and letter.
It was such a smooth getaway,
I was
bro.
so easy. I was just
You're chilling,
obviously
bro.
they
He was
called
like,
my
"I look
girl,
s-"
and she was like, "Yeah, his last name's LaMorte. Go get him."
I love the idea
Did
of
you
you
break
like,
up with her? That's crazy.
Did you pay extra for the
did
last name
leave
on the
her.
sweater?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably, dude. I paid extra for that.
That's insane.
That was the first time.
You know you can't do any crimes with her.
Isn't the sound of an egg hitting the side of a car
It's very
the most satisfying sound in the world?
Snowball too. Dirt bombs.
I've never done dirt bombs.
Dirt bombs. Yeah, well, if you live upstate New York, there's these things, you dig them out the ground. It's like a cluster of fucking dirt, and it gets hard, and you just throw them at
Oh
the
my
car.
god.
You're a piece
It
of
might be a
shit.
rock.
You're a menace. Just throwing
We used to
dirt
throw
at cars.
snowballs at like moving cars. We used to do
Yeah,
bad
yeah, of
shit,
course,
dude. On
moving
my
cars,
school
yeah.
bus in high school, these
Some cars would hit the brakes.
kids
in
used to
reverse.
cut off the seatbelts and throw them out the That's like,
What?
yeah.
That's intense.
I got arrested for that. I didn't even do it. I had to take the fall.
You know what? There are kids who used to do some like amazing shit. Like there are kids who would obstruct traffic and shit. They'll just move cones in a place, block a street off, and make
Nothing
people
like
go.
when a
cause havoc
prank
with
goes
that.
well.
We used to tie fishing line in between street signs, and it would do nothing to the car other than make this super loud sound. So they would
Yeah.
just break, get out, and be like, "What happened?" They'd walk around their car for like 10 minutes and then they'd leave.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that. But they can't see anything, right? It's just
No, because you can barely see it unless
Right.
you're like looking.
We
for
definitely
it.
used to do that YouTube
We're all
shit.
bad.
Where, like,
We were all bad kids. Huh?
Yeah.
That's
You
ever
what
seen
I'm
that
learning.
YouTube?
some kids really did it. You're just like, I can't do that anymore. I'm not 15. I'm gonna go to
Well,
jail.
then it
if I do
escalates.
that.
You read stories about like people dropping bricks off of bridges. All those.
Yeah.
I guess that's.
Dude, there were kids in my high school who did like the fucking put like a string across the street. Like a busy highway, so if someone on a motorcycle went by, they were gonna get clipped by the string. Like
Oh,
they ended
man.
up serving time. I think they actually like really hurt someone.
insane, bro.
Dude, yeah.
Yo,
Behead somebody like
Yo.
that.
God rest their souls.
did you go to the school with like the Joker?
Those are like the kids who already got past heroin
some-
by
yeah,
freshman
bro,
year.
like
They're like, we
cartoon-
did everything.
Yeah, there are some.
Did you
kids
go to
who
school with
really
Wile E.
fucking
Coyote?
cut up,
Like-
bro.
Catholic school, bro. Wild kids.
Yeah, the kids who used to hang out the. I don't know if I never knew anyone that did it. I would hear about kids doing it, but it was like a TV thing where kids would hang out the window. I guess maybe it's 80s and knock over mailboxes and shit like that.
Absolutely.
like real juvenile.
Yeah, with a
fucking dickhead
baseball
shit.
bat.
We used to just kick
Baseball
each other
bat.
a lot at the urinal. That was a big thing in my middle school. Every time you saw someone at a urinal, you're getting kicked.
No one
did
brought
backyard
baby oil to
boxing in my
school and
house.
squeeze. Oh, you definitely did backyard.
We had a
boxing.
trampoline, and my dad would ref.
Wait, what?
He got in a lot of trouble for this.
Backyard wrestling?
You said your
boxing.
dad would
We
ref?
would box on the trampoline. This was when we were like probably middle school or younger.
And your dad,
And we would
dad got in
videotape
trouble.
it. Yeah, my boy knocked
Like
out
bum
my
fights.
friend hard because this kid, his name was Ben. He was a powerful lefty, chubby little.
How'd the
fucker.
other kid get in the ring
You
with
guys
that?
are concussing
We
each other
were
on the
yeah,
trampoline.
and like, dude, we posted the
So
video
dangerous.
online, and like, my parents definitely they were like, "What? You're letting your kids box?" And we had like gloves
It's
on, and
like
shit.
white Kimbo slice.
Yeah, he was like white Kimbo, dude, but with asthma. He'd still be wheezing. He'd be like knocking over, doing like wheezing. That was my wheeze. I don't know how to wheeze.
That
I'm
was-
in too good a shape these days. Go back to fat years. I could give you a good wheeze.
Oh my god.
We never used to box, but we used to do jackass shit. That was just, I was that era.
How
like,
old are you?
I'm 24.
Okay.
So like
that's-
jackass was like huge. Just like,
Gen Zer.
I would make ramps.
Is Bam still alive?
How old are you?
Yeah.
28.
Yeah, Bam's still alive.
old,
He just,
kinda young.
he's fat. He's going through.
Bam tried doing stand up for a hot minute.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, right before the
did he really?
pandemic. Had a
Can you find
meltdown at
foot?
West
Is there
Side.
footage of Bam doing
Yeah,
stand up?
he had a meltdown at West Side Comedy Club in the city.
West Side Comedy Club.
Absolutely true.
Oh man.
When?
Right before the pandemic.
My favorite is asking you questions in the middle of your slips.
I know you get me right when I get to the Perrier.
Well, how long ago was he at West Side?
It had to be like maybe the year leading up to the pandemic, or maybe the year before.
That's so fun. I want to watch this
Bam's
so
a
bad.
legit like pro skater, right? Or
Yeah, I
is that
mean, he
not-
was.
Now he's
What?
just a puffy faced.
Yeah,
Boy.
Crybaby.
Yeah. I would watch him a lot on MTV growing up. I remember him
Oh,
destroying.
I watched
custom
him
Maybach.
the most.
Dude, he was filthy. He was
He was
good.
rich as shit.
When is
I-
the next Jackass? When does that come out?
Oh, it
saw him
got
Coming out
moved back.
February in February.
Yeah, February.
The
Seems
same
like.
guys? They're not too old.
And
to
they
be
added new
fucking each
people.
other.
My
No.
friend Rachel's in it.
No, they're
Really?
Yeah,
Nice.
my friend Rachel, she's a stand up in LA. She got added to the cast. She's in the movie.
Does she
Yeah,
do
they're-
a
they're-
stunt,
Oh,
or
they're having
she's-
people writing for
They're
the show
hand,
now.
they're
right?
handing the torch down.
She's actually in it. Like she's
Oh,
one
word.
of the.
Okay.
They handed it down, yeah, but they're still all in it. I think.
no, they're still all in it, but they're just introducing new people, being like, hey,
I wonder how many
I have no
kids
idea,
like
man.
genuinely got fucked up like trying to do jackass
A lot.
growing up.
Oh, what do you
There's
mean?
gotta be
I went to
deaths.
school in the South for a little bit, dude. White boys were crazy, man.
Absolutely.
Don't tell me she's like, absolutely, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That shit doesn't change, dude. White people, we just do different queer.
Dude,
like,
I went-
how many black people do you think out there on the mountains running 100 miles at a
Yo,
time? Because you guys are smart enough not to die
I
like
went
that.
skiing for the first time recently. That shit's scary.
Snowboarding's fun.
Have you
right?
went skiing?
You never been skiing?
I've been snowboarding.
Dude,
though.
skiing is sketchy.
Do you figure out the pizza French fries?
Skiing's
No,
taken out so
big surprise
many
dude in a
actors'
suit
lives.
been
I
skiing.
know it just kills people.
I suck at skiing. I've only done
Pizza
it once.
French
too.
fries, like how you put your feet.
By the way,
Yeah,
you can't
that's right.
pizza French fry off a fucking really steep one because even when you're pizzaing, you're still going like 25.
I like
so-
that they teach that to adults too.
Oh no, I didn't teach anything. I got on the mountain immediately. Was
No,
like,
I know,
I'll
but,
teach
like-
You didn't
myself.
spend any time.
I
learning
taught
in
myself.
the-
I put this. By the way, guys, I want to let you know, I can learn anything. Put on the skis. Went down the bunny hill once. Went to the first timer hill once. Went to home run. It's called home run. You go up to the very top and you do this whole fucking home run thing. And baby boy, your boy left with like 5 home runs that day.
How was this like a 10 feet thing? It feels like it's like
Can
very.
you go to my video net?
and then
Go to my
the other
video
side.
net. Nah, my video is dope,
Just
dude.
make it seem like it's going for hundreds. of
Let's do a
feet.
little promo on my
Didn't
video,
you start
and then
by
we can get
saying
into
this was
plugs.
Petra? I thought you said this was like scary skiing.
It is
Now
scary,
you're
very
telling us
scary.
You just crushed it.
Yeah, you just.
I stayed crushing.
Yeah.
Still very scary though.
He's like, I just want to let you know, I was very brave.
Some fucking half pipe.
Dude, there was a moment, I'm not gonna lie though, there was a moment I went down this new hill and it was so steep. When I got to the bottom, there's like trolleys going above
Wasn't this
me.
your first time skiing?
First time skiing?
So wasn't every hill a new hill?
Oh, oh yeah,
See this
here's your boy.
fucking guy.
Here's your boy. Oh, look at that. Sex icon.
Instagram thought.
Is this?
That's me.
You.
That
Honestly, you don't look bad. Oh shit, he was in Utah.
Pretending like he can't ski so he doesn't seem like he had money.
It's my first time skiing.
He's lying.
Also, I didn't pay for
That's
anything.
all. He's lying his ass off.
Dude, I look so doofy. It was spoopy. It was fucking scary, dude.
Spoopy.
Dude, when
You
you're
can't
doing that,
pizza French fry off of certain parts.
What is this pizza French fry?
Oh,
it's how you
dude!
put the-
If you
Oh, yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah.
French fry when you pizza, you're gonna have a bad
What
time.
I meant before was that they still call it that even if you're an adult.
They have other phrases for it.
I just learned how to ski back in February out in Utah. No, yes. Let me think about that for a second. But
Because I used to ski when I was a kid, and that's what they taught us. And I assume that was just the kid version of like the real
Yeah.
They said
stuff.
something other. They also don't. Apparently, they don't teach kids anymore with the poles. Kids now that learn to ski don't use
No.
the poles.
Because it's gay.
yeah, yeah,
They're trying to make skiing cool.
they still uphold that in the ski community. But yeah, I didn't learn how to brake, dude. I tried to just slow down going down like greens and blues, and all of a sudden I'm just bombing down at like 60 miles an hour.
I'm guessing
so I just,
pizza's the break.
Pizza is bread.
Yeah. You try and
But
just
you don't
dig in,
understand.
but
It is a workout on your legs. So
I
like
believe
you're
it.
pizzaing, but it's like just a lot of work. And I had a friend who's a snowboarder, and he goes, and I didn't understand what he was saying at first. He goes, embrace the speed, figure that out. It's a lot less work. And I was like, I don't know what you mean. And then when I
It's
started,
like running downhill.
when I started getting
Embrace the speed.
when I started getting an idea of like how to like cut quickly and like take my time down a hill but still go my own speed, it's just doing like it's just leg day. And you get to the bottom of the hill, I just screamed fuck. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I was like, that's work.
Yeah.
Just
Running
working out.
downhill is harder than running uphill. So it makes sense that skiing would be a workout.
I don't know if that's right.
I don't think that's right at
Who
all.
would run
Trust me.
downhill though? That's like
Like he's the only one that runs.
How,
here.
I mean, like on a certain.
Trust me, if you're in a long race and in
You're
those
praying for
you're
a downhill,
40
'cause
miles
it
in
takes
and you
all the
hit those
pressure off.
downhills and your quads are shaky, it's a pain
you
like
wouldn't
nothing
trip,
else.
yeah, and bust your ass for sure.
You trip a lot. If
Yeah.
rocks start to like just seem to find your feet.
I will say this though is going uphill is so much less scary than going downhill because that's the thing with skiing is like
Because if you fall uphill, you land right there. instead.
there's people riding next to like the edge, and I just see this one dude like just casually looking down. I'm like, oh, I wonder what he's looking at. Kind of move over that way. I was like, nope. I was like, that's like you don't understand. Like if I just slipped and went down that, it would be a hole. It would be like I'm done for. Not only I'm done for the day. I need help.
Dude, I feel like a good number of celebrities have died skiing. That's when you know something's
so?
dangerous, when it takes famous. Didn't like Liam Neeson's wife?
I didn't
Well,
know this.
that's
no.
that's a loose term of the word celebrity.
I used to.
Liam Neeson is definitely.
I don't know if it was, or maybe his wife had cancer, which is a different type of skiing. I don't. But what? Someone
Cancer
died.
doesn't stand for celebrity, by the way. Oh, sorry. See, damn it, fuck.
What's happening?
I don't know. We got a glimpse into his mind. For a second.
That shit was bizarre, bro.
It was like that's a Raven moment for me.
No, your mind is so Rick and Morty, bro, or some shit like something like that.
Now I just want to kill myself.
Did you say? I thought you said brick and mortar
No,
or Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty. Rick and
He
Morty.
said
Just
brick and
You
mortar.
got a real brick and mortar mind.
so dumb. Brick and mortar. Yeah, but what the fuck were we talking about?
Skiing rules.
Oh yeah, nah, just snowboarding. Snowboarding's the shit. Man.
We
Just
got
put
here
2 feet
from
down
watching a
and-
guy dying.
Yeah.
Almost.
Oh no, then we watched Dylan's snow video, right?
Oh,
He did
yeah.
go directly to the snow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what
Guys,
I
I know.
remembered.
King of transitions.
He thought him almost.
Speaking
he
of
thought him
transitions,
almost dying.
plug
snowboarding
music.
was relatable to that.
Well, he was thinking he was cutting in between the trees like that guy.
Ah, that's why you showed us that.
You
It's like
did look
fucking
pretty
road
good though,
rash.
man.
Thank you, man.
You did all right,
Appreciate
yeah.
that. This is the plug music. Guys, Dan, you have anything to plug?
Oh, Washington, D.C., January 28th, 29th, D.C. Comedy Loft. That's good enough. There's other dates, but they're on my website.
I like the confidence.
Dude, no one's coming out anymore. I ain't selling tickets. Calm down. I don't give a shit.
Come get COVID. Come get COVID at Sugar
DC.
Hill Cafe and Old Craft Wednesdays. We have a show Friday nights. We have a show at Sugar Hill Cafe. DC does it on
If you're a
Instagram.
young
That's it.
comic in the city, you listen to this
That's
podcast,
just
go to
it.
that show and go to those mics. That's good for you. DC.
Even if you're not, even if you're just a comic that wants stage time and you don't mind coming all the way the fuck uptown, come
Yeah,
do
you
some
could
time.
be an old comic. No ageism.
Yeah,
No ageism.
Yeah, no ageism, no sexism, just whatever.
Just sizeism.
Just say shit,
Just can't be fat.
Just cannot be
Yeah.
not funny. And you can't be fat either. No, I'm just kidding. But
Alex Gorge.
Run a monthly show in Chelsea called Risky Business Comedy with
Talk
Danny
to him.
Suggs. Catch me around town. No one cares. Alex P. Gorge on Instagram.
Is it the name of the show?
The
No one cares.
businessman.
I'm a
Gordon.
9-time COVID survivor. You know,
Eee.
next one, the Purple Heart. So
You're the fucking Wilt Chamberlain of Bill Russell of COVID over here. Just trying to get all of the COVID.
hey, one more man. Player coach.
I haven't gotten COVID once. All right, keep going.
I'm kidding. I haven't had it. Nine
Oh
times.
my god.
You thought?
I thought you were genuine. You've had it like 3 times.
That concludes the plug.
Guys, my name is Dylan Negri. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're already on the page. Give it a subscribe, give it a like, give it a comment. And if you're listening to it, thank you so much for listening. Got some fun episodes coming up this year, and hopefully the whole crew will be here. Kevin will be back next week, and I'll be in. Go to my website, dylancomedy.com. I'll be in DC soon, and I'll also be back in Philly. So, dope. You guys want to watch another guy die? This time he actually might die.
Can I plug something real quick?
Absolutely,
Yes.
you can.
Ooh.
Follow. No, it's for this show. Follow us on Instagram.
Oh,
Doped
yes.
Up
Follow them on
Comedy.
Instagram.
Oh, thank you.
It
Nat.
is embarrassing the amount of followers that we have. We need more.
Okay, chill, Nat.
I want
Trying to
people
build
to see
something
all
here.
the work that I put into the thumbnail.
Yeah, Nat is saying honest
make sure I go
accountability around
follow,
here.
man.
Maybe we should chase that Jersey Mike's partnership. See if we can get that.
I do want to say I came to Nat. We made the thumbnails for the clips more complicated. I went to Nat. I said, you know what? Let's even make it less complicated. She said, no, I like doing them this way.
I just met Nat
complicated.
today. I think you could make her like in the room on the mic. She did have like the best joke of the whole thing. Stolen
did.
Bad.
I
That's,
did not
like,
expect that joke. To
That's
go
the
as well
episode
as it
title.
did.
Came out
Dude. This
Stolen
is
Bads.
Stolen Bads.
Yeah.
Title.
Stolen
Stolen
bad.
bads, yeah.
The episode title.
Yeah.
You gave it to us.
I mean, but if we have
Anybody
Nat on this
feeling
mic,
that
then who
post
we
holiday
lose?
come down?
oh yeah, you
New
lose
Year's, like
the
you
good
that
God.
hangover.
I have like a Harrington in BYM kind of presence.
Don't you ever compare yourself to Harrington. You're better than that, Nat.
Thanks, King.
Thanks, King.
I like Harrington a lot. I like you too. I love the show.
Dead.
Continue.
Also, Nat got me for Secret Santa this year, which was amazing. Got me a new kendama, fuck you, Kevin, and got me a nice glass bowl that we smoked before the show. So that was from Natalie.
That was a great bowl.
That was a great bowl, quality bowl. Was it? Yeah, I'll get it. Nat, can you go to Naples Zoo Tiger? I'll pull that one up next.
Naples Zoo Tiger.
So I went to college in Naples, and I always loved to see my hometowns putting up a show.
You're not gonna believe this.
What?
They took it down.
Dude, the people at the Naples Zoo were not having it.
Yeah,
They actually,
that's a
I
PR
know
I'll
what's
try to
funny?
look for it.
You know
I'll
what's
try to
funny?
look for it.
They're not having it because this went a lot more public than they thought.
Yeah,
and they
for
do
sure.
not like being known
They
as the
snatched
zoo
that
that
shit
killed their one and only tiger.
No,
How'd
that's
they
good for
kill
no
it?
business.
Well, it's not they didn't kill it. A
The
police
video of
officer
them
did.
hanging a tiger.
You got to control the narrative.
exactly.
Some dude that was there to clean the zoo after hours, just like he was screaming help and whatever, and the cops came just to found him with his arm in the cage and the tiger just enjoying himself. And every time
I
the
thought you were gonna say they found him inside the tiger, but like sexually. I really thought that's where this was going.
we can pick a different video if you want.
It's a COVID death.
the fuck is a cop supposed to do if I get attacked by a
But that
tiger?
so
I would not want
exactly
anybody to call me if I
exactly
was a
kind of
cop.
what I want to get to is I'm not saying the cops shouldn't have shot the tiger. I'm just saying is in that moment I think you just shoot the guy, right?
No. The
Tiger died of internal bleeding.
happy middle ground. You pull the guy away, so he loses an arm. Tiger gets
Tiger
the
gets
arm.
him.
No, I mean,
Everyone lives.
shoot the tiger if you got to shoot the tiger.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just
tigers-
saying. Yeah, shoot the
If it's
tiger.
Is there video?
If
Is
the
there
tiger
I need
is
video
live
now. I don't need.
attacking someone, you
I
gotta
don't want.
shoot it.
There's
gotta
got to
decide.
be more humans than tigers, though. You
video.
go with how many there are.
Just
This is a
news
cleaning
video.
worker that got attacked.
Find
so
the
the
real video.
protocol here is in question.
That's a working class
Police
person.
body cam footage, Naples Zoo. Nope.
This guy didn't even have a 401k.
Necropsy.
Nah.
That doesn't sound
Oh.
good, is it?
No, I don't want. This is not a censored
Local
podcast.
news is so weird.
God damn it, Nat.
Why? You
You
know
know,
what's
local
crazy?
news was going to show that.
I guess
If
you
you're
call
getting
me
attacked
king.
by
I
a
just been yelling
tiger,
ever
the
since.
best person to call would be Mike Tyson. Wouldn't that be the best person? He used to sleep with tigers. He
I
would
don't know
like.
if he could like calm it down verbally.
Mike
Yeah,
Tyson
over the
could calm
phone.
down a tiger.
Yeah, over-
But isn't
Come
it
on,
just?
calm down. Stop biting his arm. Stop biting his arm.
Oh, just start. Yeah, there we go. Start skipping. Start skipping to when he starts kind of walking up. So this is the funny part.
He's walking
Wait,
slow.
I was gonna say skip 2 like seconds back. No one's in any urgency.
She's firing off a hot
They
tweet.
don't know what they're gonna do.
Just tag Naples Zoo.
If I know a guy's getting eaten on the other fence, I'm probably not going to use words like bro. I'm going to be a little more.
Look, he stops to say something. Look, they're not even jogging.
Make sure they know where we're going.
Skip a little bit. I just do love the time. Just trying to find like
wow,
right,
it's
right
a
as
lot of time.
It's right here. Stop.
Now they
oh
run.
my God, this poor worker, dude.
He put his hand in the cage.
Yeah, but you could have shot that tiger dead in his mouth or paw.
I thought it
or
was-
something.
I mean.
A woman there.
Wait.
Look at this shit.
Yeah, right.
You got a tranquilizer?
I think you trank him just to
That is smart.
get the pin.
That's very smart.
He doesn't have him by the mouth.
Wait,
though.
No, I think it's the arm, right?
Yeah.
shh.
Oh, he's biting his crotch. His hand.
I think that's his hand.
Wait, pause it for a second. Pause it. What you guys can't hear is when the tiger starts pulling again right there, the guy goes, shoot it, please shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. The cop just goes, all right.
That's what I'd be saying too, though.
Play. Oh, I'm gonna die, shoot it.
Oh shit! Bust the cap in the tiger.
And just one shot, that's it.
What Chris Rock say? That tiger didn't go crazy. That tiger went tiger.
That's Cat Williams, no?
I thought it was Chris Rock.
Cat Williams.
tiger went tiger.
You literally did Cat Williams' voice.
I'm bad at impressions.
All right, that's it.
Wow.
Wow,
Tiger,
that was-
Hey,
Tiger-
why did you make us watch that?
was-
Yeah,
Yeah.
you sick fuck. What's up with you, bro?
bro, I want to shout out Naples.
This is what
I wanted to shout out Naples.
fucking Florida.
And I wanted to point out,
You
listen,
know, going into this podcast, I was in the mood for Mexican, but
Jesus.
the,
So was that fucking tiger?
the tiger was later arrested and killed then. But it was, I'm just saying, listen, the reason I made you guys watch that, I think that guy is for the tiger now. Like, and not just the arm. I think at that, I don't like that the cop took the guy's advice.
Why not?
He
What
wasn't
would
gonna-
you? What
he-
would you be saying in that situation? You know we do this all the time. You think you can beat up animals? You can't. But what would you do in that situation? That
Shoot the
tiger.
fucking tiger.
Exactly.
Shoot
So what the fuck are you
goddamn
talking
tiger.
about?
Shoot
There's
it
not
in
a
the
whole lot
face.
of arm to
I'm
shoot through,
screaming,
Dylan.
shoot it in the face.
Dylan's
now.
arm would be in half if a tiger just chomped on it. It'll
You-
just
You
be in
shoot the
half.
tiger, and then you ask why there wasn't a trank gun somewhere.
That too. Exactly. Exactly.
Let's bring this
You're
up
Okay,
at the next
or
board
a
meeting.
jog.
Question though. Question.
they walked over there.
Question.
Yeah, they-
Question though.
Lightly sprint.
Tiger's biting the guy. You have a clip full of what, like 16 bullets?
16, maybe
Could've
17.
tased
One in
the
the chamber.
tiger.
You don't just shoot one bullet, just one in the air to see if he reacts.
Oh, that's a good idea. Fire one into the sky. But
See
can't
if he
that
reacts.
land and then like kill a civilian or something?
No, that's not
You
how
know?
that works.
You're really concerned about this tiger, bro.
You could have shot the ground next to the
It's
tiger.
not a bad idea. Just fire one off into the air, but then like
Why did the tiger roar first before he attacked him?
I mean, tiger went tiger.
Exactly. So the tiger goes tiger. You got to go fucking primal human and
Also, I don't know if
throw
you
a
heard,
spear
I don't know
at
if you
it or
heard the
something.
tiger
think
growl
the
as it got shot. It was very displeased. It sounded very sad about getting shot. I just don't think
Tiger doesn't have to die. You can shoot a tiger in his arm, his leg.
This is what we're getting to. But this is what I'm trying to get to is why is it every time an animal becomes the animal, even if they get a taste for blood, if like they even if they're around a child, you have to kill it? Nah, dude, like
but no. But we as
like I
human
would have
beings,
put you said I would shoot the tiger. Yes, I would, but I would shoot a tiger if I was in here and a tiger just came in this room and started eating me. Yeah, shoot the goddamn tiger. If I went to the tiger's home and started fucking up his podcast,
it ain't his home. He don't live there. It's a zoo. It's a manufactured environment. We made it for him so we can make money off of it.
for him, his home.
Are you
The
saying
guy did stick his arm in there. That was wrong.
That's wrong? But like, are
He
you
was obviously
saying
cleaning
if,
something?
Yeah.
if someone puts out a call on a mountain
Tiger like a feather.
and
on his
they're
leg.
and it's just like a family, it's that worker and her entire family of children looking at a grizzly bear about to kill them, you're gonna be like, it's your fault for hiking the mountain?
No, whoa.
He's that kind of guy. He would, yes.
Yeah.
He's that kind of guy that'll blame the people instead of the fucking bears.
Well, you do assume a certain amount of responsibility when you go into nature and mountains. There are
You do.
bears.
That is the thing.
Zoo,
but
though. That's,
Yeah, a zoo's different.
But your arm going through the. Why do you put it on?
it's my job to pick up. There was,
DC, why do you put
there
his
was
arm through the
litter
fence?
inside of where that guy was, and that worker went to go pick up the litter, and that tiger snatched his fucking arm off. It must have been a fucking Slim Jim.
In
or
that
something.
scenario, you leave the litter.
You
or
do.
you wait until the tiger walks away.
But he's one of those overachieving work people that thinks, oh, well, I'll be the fucking.
You don't think
super
he had a
employee.
garbage picker upper? He could have, those.
Yeah,
little
those-
nice-
He
This
should
is
have
a-
had a clamp, but he did it.
Dude, I'm
this is a
grabbing I'm
janitorial
grabbing
worker that may or
piece of
may not
tree.
have been
I'm
a
just
citizen.
That's what-
scooting that out of here.
They don't even get health benefits on the way out.
Exactly.
Did that worker sue them?
Like, really think about that. What is he gonna do? Like, what would you do? You're trying to
I
be.
think
You're
it's
trying
a
to do your job the
lose-lose,
best.
Yeah.
especially for the tiger. But that guy probably didn't make it out unscathed. I'm
But
sure
we
he's
can
gonna have
make a lot
severe
more
nerve
tigers, though.
damage.
He'll give speeches about how to not get attacked by tigers or something.
Did he die? Is he dead?
No. He's
He probably lost his arm.
Probably lost his arm for
I'll
sure.
tell you what, if he
There's
still
some-
has that hand, he's gonna have so much fun jerking off with it. There's no way he's got any feeling in it.
It's Happy Gilmore, Chubb's alligator hand.
Oh,
Honey,
shit,
I haven't
it is.
seen
Just
you in
attach a
weeks.
little clay copy or something. It's just a firm handshake.
This guy hates us. If he hears this, he's not gonna hear it. But
Oh,
yeah,
If he hears this, he should write in.
yeah, that'd be amazing.
Here's your good
That'd
hand.
be amazing if he wrote
Dylan
it.
will fly you up here.
Yeah.
From the
The
podcast.
two best jokes have come from that. You're right. We're gonna move her inside. I'm gonna stop bringing in guest hosts. I'm just gonna.
I'm like an understudy. If
it's just
you
gonna
need an
be
extra
me.
voice, I just swap in.
It's just gonna be me and Nat on this podcast.
Yeah,
Next week.
for real.
Canceling everybody.
You know, actually, sometimes I suggest to have you on that, and he knocks it down. I'm just letting you know that.
Wow.
That's not true at all.
I suggest to have you on. Why do we have that on the podcast? He's just like, we need a girl though. I'm just like, nah. And he's just like, DC, stop. And I'm just like, all right, man. That's what happens in that.
Too inside baseball. Talk about something else.
Some of that, I made some
Wow,
of
look
that
at that.
up.
You tried to have her
I'm
back in.
kidding. I'm
Dude,
kidding.
you're getting
She was
fucking
kidding. No, no,
roasted.
no.
She was on my side, then she jumped off
You
of
stay
it.
on that side. You stay on that hill.
I'm saying I feel
He's
like
doo doo, and he should feel like doo
I'm
doo.
saying I feel like we're
No, we are.
jerking. This is a
No,
circle jerk.
we are.
No one wants
Let's-
to hear this. You know?
Exactly. Now.
Very
That's why
true.
we're moving on.
Very true.
Let's
Move us on, Dylan.
I named this one Beer Face Kid Cry.
Beer face.
Can we just watch someone live?
Yeah.
This one, somebody lives.
Let's watch how someone spent their New Year, like uniquely or something like that. Can we do that?
That sounds
Awful.
Kind of nice, but like
Oh wait,
you-
wait.
How'd you
Okay,
spend
so
your
wait,
New
make it big. Make it big. So
Vegas.
this one's my favorite.
Oh yeah, I've seen this one.
Oh yeah.
I love a football fight. Don't watch the sport, but I like the fighting of the fans. They're very rowdy.
It's not
Big-
happening. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's a magical
One more
place,
time.
a
Hit
stadium
big screen
fight.
one more time.
How would you look at that?
All right, maybe just zoom in then.
Is there sound to this? Oh, let's go.
So he's at a home game. This woman right here that's yelling at him, she's the away fan.
Let's establish she's got the kicker's jersey on, a Justin Tucker.
Then shut the fuck up. Pause it for a sec. Do you see the little kid next to him, just kind of sitting there, little young Dill? Do you see young Dill next
Looks
to
like a
him?
younger version of his.
Yo, the way this guy's smirking, this is all fake.
You think so?
Look at him. He knows what's about to
Maybe he
happen.
just came ready
Keep
for the
going,
smoke
keep going.
though. Middle,
right?
Yeah, he's like middle aged.
Today's
He's
the
like,
day
I'm ready.
he hits a woman in a blanket.
Keep playing.
He's like, I'm gonna get a
Because it
reason
goes
to
on
be
for a little
racist
bit.
Uh oh.
Let's come over here. He's a good friend. No one knows what's happening. Are they cheering for the game or for the fight? No one knows.
Oh,
My favorite part. You have to zoom in that.
What did he say
I
there?
need this kid's face on.
Oh, man.
Just plus.
Give me a sec.
A kid's gonna be slapping the bear
I
up.
want to let you know, watching this kid's face break down after watching his dad get punked in front of millions of people, and then more, millions of them online. You just watch that dad go, "I'm not doing anything."
He took it weird though. He was just like he was like bobbing his head. I don't know. I didn't like the way he wore it.
This is where we're gonna take it.
All right.
You got real mature.
I didn't know that. I actually never watched past the kid. The kid's my favorite part.
It's like Brian Regan.
She. I didn't even notice this. Go back.
Yeah, she gives it.
That's
to
an
her.
accomplice. She takes that beer.
No, she was give.
No, it was a no-look beer throw. She no-looked it.
And look at the kid cry. The
he-
kid just started crying.
Does he
Look.
accept it? What
Yeah,
happens
he just
here?
goes, "All right."
He got a bitch ass son too though. His son's
Look,
just crying.
everyone's against him.
Oh, he's
Naturally, you're gonna be on the woman's side here for sure.
I don't know about that. You got
He's
bear
got the
in my
high
face,
ground.
man.
Yeah, I didn't
I
see
don't
the
know,
entire
man.
Okay,
setup.
Obi.
I'm just saying, bro.
Oh, he does sound angry now.
I'd order a couple bears myself. I might have to throw some bears at people.
Oh, look at the son. He's TikToking this as we speak. What'd he say?
Get out of here.
Do they fight now?
Nah,
I never watched past this. But
He looks like he's trying to apologize for what his girl did. He's worked up.
Did that beer in his? Did he drink all the beer that hit him in the face? I feel like he went from very calm to very drunk very quickly.
You're right. It does seem like that.
Beer in the face is
Thank
gonna
you,
wake
Nat.
you up in the cold for sure.
Hey, you okay, sweetie?
He's got
Also, I do love the idea that like now the people consoling her have to turn around and keep seeing a kid crying. They're like,
Yeah.
"Are you okay?"
I feel like he forgot about his son. Like his
I think
son's
he had a
just
fanny
there.
pack on.
Yeah,
He had a fanny pack
did.
on too.
The people he's not wearing across his shoulders either. He's wearing on his waist, which
Yeah.
You ever watch your
Disney
makes,
dad?
makes you want to disrespect him a little bit.
Anyone ever watch their dad get punked?
No, never
my
seen my
dad's
dad.
a pretty tough motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My dad
You ever
was
watch him
never-
punk somebody?
Not watch it, but like I've watched him stand up for people. And I've not been there, but he kicked the shit out of someone. And he owns a deli, and like someone tried to cause some shit in the deli like last year, and like he threw down with the guy.
Your dad is a Irish dude, owns a deli?
Italian.
Italian dude?
Yeah.
Oh, you're Italian?
Yeah, Italian and
Sicilian?
Irish. I just look mostly Irish.
Oh.
So you had dope sandwiches growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
And a lot of alcohol.
So fat.
Nice.
That's why I got
Now
invited
I
to
can see
parties,
it.
dude, because I just
Yeah.
came with like a sandwich tray.
Yeah, here comes the salami.
Kids didn't like me, but my dad had boar's head, so I was in.
Oh man.
That's crazy.
All right, we have to end on a low note. Here's one last video of someone dying.
Oh my God, dude.
I'm just joking. There's no more
I was
video.
about to say, you got issues, bro.
I was
Now I'm
ready.
disappointed,
Third time's
yeah.
Now
the charm.
I'm into it. Now I'm oddly into
You
it.
guys been seeing the thing there, guy? The self-defense guy? I know you guys been seeing that dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
He's gonna get somebody killed.
He's gonna get...
He's probably got a lot of people killed.
he's trolling, though. Like, he knows he's joking now. Like, he knows it.
Oh wait, hold up.
I mean, credit to
I'm
him.
gonna send
You
a
know, he's
video.
like the NFTs of physical defense.
Yeah.
NFTs happened and got here so quickly, and it passed me by. I was taking the subway here, and there's like a subway ad for NFTs. I'm like,
Yeah.
they made it to
Yeah.
a subway ad before I know what it is. That's crazy.
I don't think there's any reason to even get worked up about it.
I'm not. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It passed me by like that.
You're falling behind.
I am, and I turned
No.
27
People
in
are
a few
scamming
weeks.
like crazy.
It's on
with
Instagram,
NFTs.
Natalie.
I'm 26, and I feel left behind.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I didn't age great, but hey,
You're 26.
I thought you were
Fat.
older than me.
fat and being a comic at 19 don't
You're
age too well.
26?
Yeah, I turned 27 in 13 days.
Oh, wow.
I like the wash look.
I love a watch look, but this actually does have a lot of info on it, so it was good. It did have the time and day.
Amazing. Happy New Year, guys.
I was gonna say earlier when you said you like talking to just random people. I was like,
Especially when I'm on Molly on New
I was like, it
Year's.
makes sense.
Yeah,
I think when
Molly-
we met, weren't you on acid or something like that?
No, I think we talked about mushrooms, though.
Oh my
I
bad.
love a mushroom
Were you
talk.
on acid? No, we were talking about mushrooms.
Yeah.
Oh, I was on acid.
You might have been on acid. Yeah, my when we were on like usually Molly makes you like very loving, and it did, but like there was this one dude at the bar on New Year's Eve who was being very annoying. Like wasn't even friends with us, but latched onto our friend group. We had like a bunch of comics there. We had like a few tables and shit, and this guy just kept trying to be friendly, and we were enticing it.
By friendly, do you mean like he was making homosexual advances?
Nah, just one of those trying too hard to be a part of the friend group.
Oh yeah.
Just like we're like we don't know you, and you're trying so hard. And my girlfriend, he was like, "What can I do to just like be better for you guys?" And she was like, "Probably go home." And he was so defeated that he went home.
This guy needs friends, bro.
Yeah,
That's the second story I've heard recently of somebody.
He asked, "What can I do to be better?"
Yeah. And she said, "Go
man.
home." He was trying so hard.
That's the second story I've heard recently of just somebody saying like, "Oh yeah, we're like in a circle, all doing our own thing." This happens with comics a lot because like, if you're
Comics are
funny and you're like in
fucking
a little
awkward.
group,
That's
it looks a lot of fun to be a part of, and it's like people don't understand. You also want to be in your own little safe space of like your friends and like inside jokes, whatever. And someone said to me like outside the cellar, there was a person that was like, "Yo, can I get in on that joint?" And they're like, "No." And then he kind of just sat there and kept trying to engage. And then eventually they were like, it was like the end of the joint, and they go, "Here, I'm gonna give you this end of the joint because you keep asking for weed, you keep staying around, trying to engage with us. This is the one thing. I'm gonna give you this quarter of the joint, but you have to turn around and walk away.
I love that.
Just walk away. I don't want you to say nothing to nobody. Just take this and leave."
Guy's just
And they just
standing
did it.
around.
And it was just like they pulled out another joint and lit it. It was like, all right, that's settled with. And they're like, just don't be that person. Don't be
that's
that
baller.
person.
Keep a send away joint on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why didn't you guys just talk to him?
DC, you had to leave.
I'm just asking.
You had to
Why
leave.
didn't you guys just talk to him, man? Maybe he's a super nice guy or something.
Yeah, you give them the chance, and
No,
then
you give them a chance. Always
But
give people a chance.
the hang and linger when you show someone, hey, now's not the time.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they still hang. That's when
It's weird that people can't read that energy and then be like, all right, I'm out. They just stick around like, nah, I'll force it, make it awkward, and kind of,
I kind of actually respect that.
I
Where it's like,
kinda
you know
do
what?
too.
I'm hijacking this whole night for you, and let's
Yeah.
see where this goes.
because it's like the person just standing around like,
I'm
wonder when
not
they're
gonna
gonna
say
say something to me, you know what I
I'm not
mean?
gonna
Like-
say the comic's name, but this reminded me. I saw, there's a bigger comic I met. We talked briefly at like Skankfest, and I like to say him, Brett Ernst. I don't know if you know him, Brett Ernst.
I don't know,
I don't
him
know
personally.
anybody.
But I met him at Skankfest. We were talking outside, and then I watched him get into an Uber with two women to go to a strip club, and he was like, "Ball of shit."
Yeah.
And there was another young comic I know that was with him, and well, not with him, but was in the circle, and he just did that like, "Oh yeah, you can come," and I'm high on I'm on everything. It's like the
Yeah.
last night of Skankfest. I'm on everything. As I'm walking towards the hotel, I'm just like, "All right, man, Brett, I'll see you later, whatever." As I'm walking to the hotel, like they're getting to the car, and I just watch this comic kind of do like, it's a fucking Honda Civic. There's 3 people already. So he's telling me like, "Oh, wait, should I come in on that side? Should I get in on there? On there?
Oh, come on, man,
Should
I
I
wanna
like?" And now he's like in front of the car. He's like, "Oh, but." He's like, now he's doing this to the drivers. Like,
They're already in the car.
already in the car.
Oh boy, that's
already in
awkward.
the like they're getting in, as this is all happening. They're getting in.
Yeah.
The car doors close. The car doors close, and he's going like this to the driver. He's like, "Can you roll down the window? Like, is it cool if I sit there? Is it cool?" But I never got to the answer of like, did he get in the car? I just kept walking, but I did find out. I think he sat in the front seat because I asked Brett later. I go, "So did he?" He goes, "Oh no." I got a text later. He goes, "Dude, this guy sucks."
He sat.
And I was
in
like,
the front
"Oh,
seat.
so he sat in the front seat while a dude in the middle of 2 chicks."
Can you imagine not being able to read that energy?
yeah,
That's what I'm
I
saying.
can't imagine that.
That's what I'm
I cannot
saying.
imagine
Even the
that.
Uber driver would be like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
not see
yeah.
what's happening
He goes,
here?
"Oh, am I dropping you off and then them? Like, is it 2 stops?"
Crazy,
same spot.
baby. Dude, there are some comics who just are really bold like that.
You got 2 bitches? None of them are for me? I don't know why that's so funny to me.
I want to end on this just because we were speaking of strip clubs, and also before the podcast we were laughing at show
Oh
this.
my god, dude.
Never mind, fuck strip clubs. So this is the guy.
This is the
Self-defense.
guy.
This one's my favorite. There's been a couple of
Hilarious,
these.
bro.
Shit, this is it. Hey, bruh, you don't really want to do that. Give me that motherfucker. I saw Instagram videos too.
I saw his Instagram videos too. It's unloaded. And he's like, "It's unloaded. Run me in them pockets."
That's
That
hysterical.
guy's
That's the
getting
best.
people
That's the best
killed.
one. I saw them
Bro,
too.
So who is that guy that's doing these? I don't know much
apparently
about
he
it.
used to be like a bodyguard. Or he used to do security or
And
something
he's
like
an
that.
NFT.
And he must be, bro.
Is that what an NFT is?
He is, bro. He's a human copy of an NFT, or somewhere in the metaverse. He's gonna be protecting us because that shit is crazy.
He's gonna be protecting us in the metaverse.
He is.
The only
he
place
is.
that shit probably works.
How is life in the metaverse, guys?
I'm buying land in it.
You're buying, guys buying land
I just lost a friend to it.
to it.
Yeah, he
not
got
coming
an
out of his
Oculus
house.
a couple weeks
I
ago.
t-
It's texting me about it nonstop. When are you going to come to the metaverse? I'm like, dude, not yet.
I keep
Into
telling
Oculus?
people when that shit is full force, we're gonna lose people. People are gonna disappear,
By the way,
bro.
I had my
People are gonna
Oculus
be
on the
inside
shelf.
masturbating
for
on the
like a-
Oculus for days in, never coming outside.
I had my
Once you
Oculus
have
on the
sex
shelf
in the metaverse, everyone's just going to
for like 6 months. Had my Oculus on the shelf for 6 months. I don't know why I just never touched it. Brought it back last week. and
Now
let
it's
me-
just soaked with cum.
so much.
I wonder if my mom knows she bought me a porn machine.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. Those guys
Have you done VR porn yet?
No, I have not.
Doggy.
I've done
Sensory
stand up on the
deprivation.
Oculus where like you're a comedian in a comedy
Oh,
club.
I've seen that before too.
How was that? Someone told me about that the other
It was
day.
great.
It's a video
That's
game.
how Gotham Comedy Live. That was its last life. It went from Comedy Central to Access TV to Oculus.
No
Oh,
way.
man.
That was its last life.
No
Gotham
way, I didn't
Comedy
know
Live.
that.
Yeah. And you did stand up
Is
on
this-
like a
is
TV
porn?
show format for the metaverse. This was years ago too.
Wow.
Oculus has been
fucking
around
insane.
for a while.
It has. It's fun. Boxing is fun on the Oculus. You know, sports games are fun on their shit. But
See, this is the thing. I didn't realize this about Oculus and
tired.
VR. Not a lot of black guys.
my friend Mike.
the metaverse?
Mike has one. Yeah.
No. I know, but ask Mike. We should call him one time. I want to know on the next episode.
Is there
We got to
black-
call Mike because if you're doing VR porn, a lot of white bodies.
Oh, you're saying there's not a lot of
Not-
Oculus black porn actors.
Obviously, I'm
Black-
not.
Are you talking porn actors or just actors in general?
How extensive has your research
He's
been?
talking about black porn
Black
actors.
porn actors. Okay. I
Buddy,
think someone like black.
They
black-
haven't figured out how to occupy
I'm researching
the black
every
penis
single
yet.
night.
Are you sitting there on like page 88, like still?
I'm researching
Diversity.
every night. No, I'm just saying is I never realized that because I never clicked on a video like I can't watch it. That's a black guy.
Wait, how do you watch porn? Did you browse? Is there like a browser or something like that where you can watch porn?
DC,
in
come
the
over later.
Oculus?
We'll get you. We'll get you. We'll get you.
I think you yell
We'll
your
get you in the
searches.
metaverse. I'm gonna start
that'd be-
bringing the Oculus and let everybody try VR porn.
The
on
Oculus
the
is
show.
kind of fun though. It's got.
Dan, you could be right here, and next second.
In a pussy.
What
What a world.
Oh man,
amazing.
just
I love
alternate
that.
pussy, Zoom, Oculus comedy.
Pussy Oculus comedy.
Pussy.
Pussy.
No, Oculus pussy comedy.
No, it's what he said. Pussy Oculus comedy, right?
Ocul puss.
I feel like we really got far away from the question, which was, what were you trying to say about black people in the Oculus?
Yeah,
something
yeah.
about in the Oculus or in the metaverse. Is
So
what
you
I'm-
looked for
No,
a
no,
lot
no,
of
in
black
the
porn
metaverse.
in
Not
the
in the metaverse,
You're
in
just
the
verbally
Oculus.
Not a lot of
saying,
black
"Show me
people own
black
Not a lot of
porn."
black like
And you're
VR dicks because there has to be a dick for the girl to do something.
Right. So there's not enough black VR.
You don't
dick,
have
you're
big
saying.
enough goggles.
You're
You know, you
saying
need to
black
get the black
penises
dick
need more of a
goggles.
Are
voice.
you living out your
Comes
dream
with
of
the-
I
being a
had the
big black
Oculus
dude?
Rift. Black dicks
know where
comes
you're
with the
going.
Oculus Go.
Comes with the
It's such a
third
weird
lens.
concern.
You're just like you want to be the
want-
black dick in this video?
You want more
It
ethnic
would be nice to have the option.
representation of cocks. You want
Yes.
okay.
I am
Oh.
pro.
Black cock should have a voice in the virtual reality.
I didn't even realize it would look like you had the black penis.
Yes, it's your body.
Oh, you're saying you can't have the color penis you want?
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah, he wants to be like.
You see
suck
my Madden character?
He wants to
That's
sit there
what
and be
this-
like, suck my black dick.
yeah, that's what you want to say shit like that on fucking VR.
All I'm just saying is it's insane that VR doesn't have a category.
You want like a creative player kind
Yes.
of thing. Like you want to
Wow.
make yourself
Yes.
6'3".
I want to just be
my
able to like
career.
hit the
White passing, black dick.
By the way, DC, I'm already 6'3".
I was always very honest in those creative players. I'd be like, I'm a little heavy right now. I'd like make it, dude. Always
Trying to play
5'11".
2K my career, but you're 300 pounds. You're like, I
Exactly.
can't play this
I
year.
love making fat characters.
How is there not a porn video game right now?
That's
Oh,
very
there
My
are.
career in
true.
porn, you just start out
Yeah,
in
it's
Miami,
called
Florida.
sex.
Can you imagine?
Porn video.
Can you imagine having to do this shit with the joysticks because she's about to come and you're about to come and you're trying to like stop it? Like just that'd
Oh,
be some
man.
crazy shit.
You only win the game if you both come at the same time.
Yeah,
That's how you level
just
up.
constant disappointment.
And then there's like a Mortal Kombat thing.
I was just the reason I got there is
Finish
I
her.
was like I want to give you the Oculus so you can experience it, but I feel bad because
I'm gonna have a white cock.
You're gonna have a white cock.
That's okay as long as it's the same. You know.
I'm getting equal level of cock.
I feel like this
You're
Oculus
getting
could save
degraded.
people.
Is the cock?
You're getting
You feel like this what?
It could save people, the Oculus. It could help people with bad habits. Like, I don't want to be vulgar, but pedophiles.
Yeah.
You know, instead of touching a real kid, you give them an Oculus kid.
Which is disgusting, but that's actually a really good
Yeah.
point and a good premise, and you should build that whole thing because that was good.
There was some video going around today of some dude in an Oculus in like a Walmart with like basically a sex simulator thing, and people were just filming him because he's going ham in this Walmart.
That's a video we could watch right now.
I got it. Let me find it.
Oh, man. You never lubed up
that
the
up.
heart rate machine
Look
in a
it up as he's
Walmart
looking.
and just put your dick in it?
I mean, the shit you ever
Cool
on your
among
arm.
us.
No, I've thought about. I never did. That's what I mean. I never did
I've
that.
never
as a
done that, but
kid.
imagine.
My mom used to have one though. She's a medical professional, and I was like, I wonder if it'd feel if I wrapped it around my dick and just compressed it.
Might
Oh, I
explode.
hated those compressed things.
No, but you kind of like it though.
No. I
You
hate
don't
them.
kind of like it
No,
when
when
it
you can
squeezes your
feel the
arm.
beat in your arm,
I hope
hate
you
that.
know it is like it's next to needles of level of hatred.
Really?
Hate it.
I always kind of liked it.
Every
Just when
time,
you go
every
too
time
tight.
they're like, "All right, you ready for this?" I go, just get it over with." Just I always tell them, I go, "By the way, I hate this, so just make it as quick as possible."
My least favorite is at the eye doctor when they do that thing where they blow the air into your eye. You ever have that done?
I've
Have
never
you
been
done
to
the
an eye doctor,
house
I'm not gonna lie to
thing
you.
at the eye doctor?
Where like they make you look at something and then it focuses and
Dog,
when you don't
I did that
shoots
recently.
air in your eye. I've fallen off the chair before. It scares the shit out of me.
Punch me in the face.
I really would rather a needle.
Yeah, I hate needles though.
Yeah, right here. This,
Can you send it to me?
You gotta show it to
I'll
the
send it.
camera.
I'll send it to.
Let me see what it is.
Is it a virtual reality black penis? You're like, I found it pretty quickly. First video.
I don't want, dude. I get beat in VR, just having like a cock so probably like present in your
I'm
face.
fine
like,
with
it's
regular
probably too
porn
much
right now. I don't need to
Yeah,
advance it.
I don't need like sensory deprivation, like and all that.
I see what they do in real porn. They hit each other and spit. That's enough. I don't need to experience more
I don't need
real.
to feel like I'm there in the room watching it, guiding it.
I live in a railway apartment with a roommate. I know it. I hear it.
What's a railway apartment?
Long ways.
Oh, got it.
It's
Got
like
it.
thin walls and the rooms
All
are
right, Dad,
stacked
we're
on
getting on
each
this
other.
video.
Got it. Because they always advertise like pre-war apartments. I'm like, why is that a selling point?
Yeah, I don't know why that's a selling point either. This apartment was here before war.
Because it's
old.
stood a while.
was
Maybe it'll
built-
keep standing a while.
Oh, it's a piece of history. I guess it's how it once was.
Dude, the way that
before-
things
It's
are
got like the
marketed are
architecture,
insane.
but they're not like it was
Marketing's
when women
everything.
couldn't vote.
I love how
Fuck
we
yeah.
could have two different.
I'll buy it.
two different conversation podcasts. I like that. It could be
No, it
like the
shouldn't
way
be,
it's
but-
set up. It could be just two separate one-on-ones, and people could pick which conversation.
So that podcast will be for people on the autistic scale.
Yeah,
We're talking
people who have
about
just the
there,
ability
for
to
sure.
separate their ears.
Yeah, this is some kid fucking in the metaverse somewhere.
Look at this kid. He's badass.
What
Look at him.
the-
He slapped the ass.
He really did.
He's
He thinks he's fucking Jeremy. What's his name?
what?
No
The guy
way.
with the crisscross hands.
These are your
Jerry-
kids in 20 years.
Wow. The degeneracy.
He's got green hair too.
No
This
way.
kid
No
fucks,
way.
man. Look at him.
That poor thing.
Look at him.
No
he thinks,
way.
This is what he thinks is going to happen if he fucks.
Wait for the slap.
That's hilarious.
right here.
hand too.
Why did I think you said Walmart?
He did.
I did.
He did.
The Walmart was just a
comic in you.
blind shot. Yeah.
like he gave.
This
Wait,
is
they're
more like
Asian.
Imagine
Oh,
VR
you
comic.
saw that? He had to
I
readjust
don't know
the
why
VR.
I said they were Asian. That did seem racist. I was just surprised that all of them were Asian.
Because if anyone's doing it,
It didn't
it's-
seem like Asian behavior, honestly.
Really?
I expected more sophisticated of them.
My favorite was he fucks it so hard he has to readjust out of reality. Look, he has to fix
Yeah,
he has to fix the Oculus.
squirted.
Right there, look. Oh,
Look at
so-
this
so-
kid.
got a little bit of reality.
Oh wait, that's
there.
not his hair. That's a helmet. What happened?
No. That's
You know he's
definitely
young
his
too
hair.
because
All
it's just one position. He just can't stop. He's just like, this is the one I seen on the internet. Look at him.
right. Everyone cheers with. Wait. By the
I
way,
can't tell if everyone's cheering.
that's
in
how you
support
know.
or in horror.
That's how you know it's Japanese porn. They all cheered with him. It was like a fucking. I'm watching more anime recently.
he's-
That was anime behavior where they just come and all of them go.
In the background changes and shit, like they're rising.
I bang on the wall when I hear my neighbors fuck. I don't yay.
Oh my!
You
dude,
don't just put a cup like
Nah,
You
it's-
should. That
okay.
might make him stop.
No.
I'm a
no.
big meditator, and I meditate in this middle room, and my roommate is in the left room, and I could hear that it seems like they know when to fuck right when I'm meditating. So I'll just be sitting there and I'll be like, "You are loving awareness," and I'll just hear him like slap her, and I'm just like, "Stay present," and she's, "Oh God," and I'm just like, "Oh, it's the hardest
Does
thing."
it drive you insane,
The first few, and then I could zone it out.
dude?
Does it make you horny?
No, not in the slightest.
No, it makes me.
If anything, I don't
asking,
like
just
listening
asking.
to sex.
Thank you.
Really, you guys not type of
hate it. I hate
ASMR?
it.
No, because then I have to
I hate
wake
it.
up the next
I hate
morning
it.
and just drink orange juice with the guy. And be like, oh wow, so
Yeah,
you,
that's your roommate. You just
Oh,
like,
it's
yeah,
your roommate,
I guess you
roommate?
had sex last night, dude.
I know.
It's
It's
cool.
like, oh, we both like hitting people. That's good, you know.
That's life in New York.
You learn
man.
a lot.
You
I
do.
work on my mind. You work on whatever.
Dude,
It's actually it makes you really get into You have to be a good
makes
meditator
you
to
get into
meditate when
meditation.
people are like.
You're like,
I
how
used
can
to
you-
I used
like,
to
how
be
deep can I go?
roommates with like girls. I've been female
Yeah.
roommates, and then their guys come over and bang them out, and you gotta
Yep.
listen to that shit too. So
That would be weird. You probably feel like a single child.
nah,
That's how me and my girlfriend got our apartment. She had 2 roommates and we fucked them out of it.
did you guys really
Yep.
just drive them crazy with the fucking?
That's all you got to do. And then we were
That's
like, oh,
insane.
and then we let our friend move in, and then he fucks loudly. And we're like, karma.
I don't like when people fuck loud
Yo,
for no reason.
By
I
the
don't like
way,
that. I
I
definitely
hope
don't like
everyone
that.
listening
I don't like-
knows that if you're at an apartment right now or anywhere where you're fucking loudly, it's gonna come back to you. I did that in my last apartment. Had to move. I got fucked out of my last apartment.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I can't keep listening. Our beds are like through the wall, like the same backboard.
She's hitting her head on your wall that you sleep on the other
And
side.
I was like, and it's funny when I broke up with my last girlfriend. When I came back from COVID, I had a note that was under my door that said, "Hey, I'm moving out, but I just need to know the end of this story. Are you guys still together? Did you break up? What's the deal? What's going on?" She was pretty toxic though. Here's my number. Let me know how it is. My name's this, by the way. And I had an hour FaceTime with them, telling them the story. They were like, "Yeah, at one point we were team her, and then we heard something, and then something something happened with your mom. She called you, and we heard how she reacted, and then we were team Dylan. We knew your name was Dylan. We didn't know her name.
know
What was
your
it?
This
whole
was the loud
story.
fucker?
This was the loud fucker.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I did,
and also an attentive listener.
and an attentive listener.
Fucking voyeur.
So no, but this was I
word.
loud fucked her. She was the one that was like, "Oh, we could hear everything all day, every day, so we can hear you guys fight to have sex." And she told me, she was like there's times where we would have sex and we'd tap on the wall, the music, whatever. You know all the cues.
Give me that Indian pussy.
I mean, you don't. I didn't name who it was. You.
I didn't name
retard.
anybody.
I mean, I don't know who she is, but I do know what she is now.
Yeah.
You eat a lot of Indian food, bro. Come on. It's not.
DC, you're fired. No, and then that the apartment became vacant because she left. And every time people would come listen to the apartment, I'd play the worst music I could possible to help drive them
Like
out.
Step Brothers.
Why not just good music that you
No,
like?
I would play like
Kenny Chesney. That's just what came into my head. I don't know. It seems like bad
So
music to
random.
walk into. I don't even know what a Kenny Chesney song is.
I would just play loud, obnoxious songs, like any song I could, just to make them be like, I don't want to listen to that guy. I can hear him all. He just must be. Playing
I'm
music.
just a kid. I'm alone in this night. You just begging
Just
chicks
shit like that.
Yeah.
And I would even like be playing video games, scream a little bit. When the young couple moved in, dude, and they were just out fucking me.
Yeah.
And I'm single. You
That's-
can't out fuck when you're single.
Yeah, bro.
No, you know what else is tough though? So like me and my girlfriend, we've been together for 2 years. My roommate, this guy who just moved in, him and his girl together 4 months. 4 months and 2 years. That's not the same amount of
Nope.
fucking. So like now that we have to hear that, you
guys
now
are over fucking each other.
Now she's getting on me.
Yeah.
She's like, why don't we fuck like that anymore? Because they're 4 months
Exactly.
Oh, I could tell
That's
they were new
fucking all
relationship
day,
too.
every day,
Yeah.
bro.
There was times
Like I don't have 4 month fucking in me anymore. There's stuff to do. I
would
gotta
hear
stretch.
the way they would talk.
stretch.
I would hear the amount they would fuck, and there's so many times I just want to slide under like when she was home alone, just like a slide little thing like,
Wait,
by the
how,
way, he's cheating on you with Jalissa.
Was he really
just,
smashing
just,
other
just,
girls?
just to throw some like.
Did you
just
hear
throw
him
some
smashing
fire
other
in
girls
there.
for real?
Maybe.
Dude, there would be times where we would
she's
listen
listening.
to our roommates to be
Jesus
like,
Christ.
I don't think that's the regular moan. Like you could really hear if someone's cheating, you'd be like, that's a. I remember one time just being like, listen, I know the guy she's dating. That is not an Asian moan I'm hearing right now. I'm like, something is going on in that room.
Yeah.
That guy doesn't come like that.
No. Yeah, you know how people come. They don't just change it up randomly.
Dude, the neighbor that I have now, when I hear her fuck, and it was infuriating because If you're like me, it's I'm not enjoying it, but I'm also thinking, I'm like, damn, like, I don't know why my brain just goes to like the 2 hottest people possible. Even if it's like good moans, I don't know why I envision like sex gods. And then
because a moan doesn't have a face to
a
it.
moan
so
doesn't have a
moan's
face
always
to
hot.
it. A moan's always hot.
Dude,
Like a psycho, I would
the
hear
benefit of
people
the doubt.
coming up the stairs, run to my door quietly, look through the people, just to
see who
try
they
to get a
are.
glimpse. And now I'm just matching faces to moans.
Wow.
And like an old lady would walk in. I don't think it was her.
That's a good TV show. You have a woman or a man moan behind a wall. You have to guess which moan it came from. You get shown 3 pictures. I didn't have the whole idea worked out before I opened my mouth.
Wait,
Don't
what's-
lose confidence
wait,
in it.
what-
No, it's good.
What was the title
What's
for that
the
one?
title?
It's a Bravo TV show. Come on.
Moaning
Oh
faces.
man, I'm the title guy. I don't have it for this one.
Moaning
Just
faces.
No moan to a face.
That sounds like a bit on a gas digital show.
It sounds like Paco's gonna use the idea
Yeah.
next week. Yeah.
Yes.
Inside
Don't
baseball.
tell him.
That's how Lewis found Natalie.
Jesus Christ.
That's just a joke. I love them both.
Pretty funny. No, so I did eventually find out who it was, and as always, it's disappointment.
It is right.
It was
And you
always
just,
disappointment.
Just
I
two
was-
people
It was,
exaggerating.
it was some hippie chick and
She's
a
lying
dude
about how
twice
good
her
he's
age, and I was
That's
like,
kind of exciting. You're like, wow, regular people. They bring it in the bedroom. They
Yeah.
sound like they're not regular.
Either that or
That's
she knows how to gas him up, which is also important, which is good for her, you know.
Big actress. Yeah.
Yeah, or something.
no,
like
there's
that.
times I'm like, oh, I will say this: the first 3 times if it happens in the morning,
But when you hear a girl go, you're just like, come on, is he really doing that?
yeah.
2 seconds in, just going nuts. Like,
just
come
like,
on.
really? It's fully hard? Like,
I will say this: I did start playing just like. It is fun to play funny songs while they're fucking. Like I'm trying to think of like what I would play.
you're
like,
really invested in
Yeah.
the sex
Oh,
lives.
yeah.
We all have a little bit of voyeurism, a little bit. Only when it's like right in front of you, though. If you can hear something, then you're like, you get curious. But if you couldn't hear your neighbors at all, you wouldn't give a fuck, right?
Oh, I play
But
like
if you
Young
look out
Gravy.
the window randomly and then you see like, oh my god,
Dude,
like,
if you're
I can see
meditating though while they're fucking, what happens is you get in the thing. You're like, we're all one consciousness. So technically, I'm getting laid
Yeah.
right now
Sometimes.
while I'm meditating.
Sometimes it's not even sexual. Sometimes I just like to watch what people are watching on their TV
I'll
just
say
to
this
see
much.
it. I'm like, oh, I can see this.
I went over
TV.
DC's apartment.
This was years ago because he hasn't been to my apartment in ages.
in my entirety. And one of those times, he had a window where there was a Brazilian chick. You could see her ass while she cooked food. And I tell you, I thought about that ass last week.
Really?
Really, bro?
Swear to God.
Last week.
Swear to God.
I
That's
love
how
looking
weird-
into an open window, but do you ever look into an open window in the city? Or like just a clear glass window and make eye contact with the
Yeah, it's
person who lives
awkward.
there.
I've done it
I
cooking
feel
food.
bad. I kind of feel like I robbed them a little bit. Like I took a little bit of their peacefulness because
No,
like you're
honestly-
almost in their home.
But
put
it's
the
like
binoculars
that
down after that?
Spider-Man meme though. You're looking at each other like, why the fuck don't you get a curtain? Why don't you get a curtain? You know what I mean? You just like, why did?
Oh no, I'm naked in front of my window all the time.
Same.
And there's like an Asian restaurant that if you're sitting at this one table, you just have this angle. And when I tell you, there's a seat at this one Asian restaurant.
Dude,
They've seen it
Called
all.
the Peking Pavilion. Dude.
They've seen
They've
it
seen
all.
the schnitzel.
I used to live across from the Chinese embassy, and I had a balcony, and I would just be right across from their roof. And during quarantine, I think there was a bunch of refugees because they used to bring them up to the roof, and they would.
Clouds of cigarette smoke.
No, they were teaching classes. There would be like a board out
Confucius
there.
institutions.
It was their outdoor time. I don't think they could leave the building. They had a chick up there, some kid, like in the snow doing tennis in the morning every day.
We're talking
6
about people
a.m.
getting fucked in
Chinese
windows and
king.
stuff. You're talking about like refugees.
I like where the story's going. I wish it got more.
I went to my view.
I
I
thought
was
you
like
should be like, I
Chinese
was
embassy.
fucking in front of those refugees.
wanna know.
They didn't even know what it was.
We were talking about
Fuck
looking
you,
at windows.
refugees.
I
I'm
wouldn't even
getting
take it
pussed.
further though. Like, yeah, it was just so
Yeah.
many Chinese people. I think
I
we
was
should
so-
get
You
rid
guys
of
were
it.
like, I
These
saw
fuck-
sex, and I was like, I'm worried about the Uyghurs.
You know what?
They're like,
About
sex
getting a
slavery is a
glimpse.
real
I got a
thing.
glimpse into Chinese culture, and it's crazy.
But
this
had other
pussy, though.
concerns.
Just
like,
playing. I'm
But this
imagining a
pussy-
kid playing tennis in the snow, and he's like, "Why isn't it bouncing?"
It sounds brutal.
Balls just landing in the snow.
Oh man.
All right, guys. Dan, thank you so much for coming through for the podcast. I'm gonna wrap it up
Stone
here.
Morning Show. Thanks for having me.
DC Williams, Alex Gorge, Dylan Negri. Guys, thank you so much for
everybody.
watching. Nat, say goodbye to the people. Goodbye to the people.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Guys,
Happy New
see you
Year,
next week.
guys.
Happy New Year. Peace.
From the depths of the sea, back to the black Snoop Doggy Dogg monkey, yeah, the dot went so